SKOL VIKES. Man. SKOL VIKES, baby. Here we go. You know. McCarthy 9, balling. You know. Oh yeah, SKOL VIKES, man. Heavy, you hear me? Great victory last night. Great win, finish strong. That's what it's about. Finishing strong, huh? Boom. Got a few things to talk about this live. You know what it is, man. Monday live. Period. I'm gonna get into the Vikings moving forward, the future of the Vikings, Definitely talk about McCarthy, huh? Kevin O'Connell, O line defense, et cetera, et cetera. But moving forward, man, very excited about the Vikings' future, huh? We have found a franchise quarterback. All the talk about McCarthy, bust McCarthy, this, huh? Like I told you, right? Everybody be right back on his nuts, heavy. But that's the game, That's how it goes. Sometimes that's how it goes as well. But JJ McCarthy showed out last night, but not only him, huh? The team as a whole showed out. Correct. Definitely improvements to make, areas to clean up, work on. But even the O line did a solid job, man. I know sometimes we may get caught up in the bad plays. O line may get beat badly on one play or a certain play. But you look at the overall game, man. Yeah. Especially in pass protection at times. They gave JJ McCarthy a clean pocket. Move bodies, got the run game going heavy. Did they lose some battles? Hell yeah, that's part of the game, right? Part of the process, huh? Part of the NFL, bottom line. But at the end of the day, great overall team victory. And that's what you want to see, dog. Finish strong. If you want to see these boys finish strong, period. Like I say, I feel like KOC, Quasi definitely on the hot seat. I said it a week ago. I wouldn't care if they was fired. Heavy. But you see how they finish. You pay attention to how they finish, huh? Boom. How do they react? How does their team play moving forward? Do you see growth, huh? Moving forward. Playoffs over, huh? Yeah, playoffs a done deal, done data, no playoffs. Chicago won, so they're up out of there. But at this point, it's about growth, man. It's about development, huh? It's about building JJ McCarthy, right? Continuing to see him grow heavy. Yeah. It's about KOC becoming better, huh? Changing his scheme, understand what he will have to do moving forward, right? Yeah. To put JJ McCarthy, but not only JJ McCarthy, right? In the best position to win, best position to perform, huh? At his maximum level. And if that entails changing his scheme, incorporating different plays, well, boom, that's what you do when you have a quarterback. That's what you do for your quarterback, right? You cater towards your quarterback heavy. You build a roster around him heavy, man. Yeah. So that's KOC's job, period. incorporate schemes and plays to benefit McCarthy. We saw last night just how good, just how great he can be. Arm power is there, arm talent is there. I mean, shit, it's been there the whole time. All these Joe Burrow rumors, trade for Burrow, McCarthy's a bust, this and that. Boom. People talking, capping, and yapping, not even understanding, right? The man's only played what? 6, 7 games as a rookie, as an official rookie. Can you get a man some damn time? Can you let him breathe? you know? Can you let him get adjusted to the game? But what I want to see from this Vikings team is finish and finishing strong, go undefeated. Great win versus a really good Dallas Cowboys football team. Boom. Especially a Dallas Cowboys team with a great offense. Huh? And like I said last night during the live stream, if this defense can hold them below 20 points or slightly over heavy, huh? I believe they average in what, 29, 30 a game. Oh, they will win the game, and that's great defense. So shout out Brian Flores and his defense, huh? Once again, yeah. But for the Vikings, for the Minnesota Vikings offense to put up 30 plus, that was even more impressive, you know? And the most impressive thing, right? Them winning 2 games back to back, being consistent the whole year. What did they lack? Inconsistency, huh? Inconsistency, huh? You hear me? Yeah. And I still stand on that 10 toes down. I guarantee teams are happy. Teams are lucky, right? Yeah. That the Minnesota Vikings don't have a chance to be in the playoffs because we can beat any team in the land, in the world, period. And I stand on that 10 toes down, you know? Now, is it a failed season in the sense of the season being a failure? Like I said, preseason, off season, right? You don't make the playoffs, it's a failed season with JJ McCarthy as your quarterback or not. And we see now if KOC would have made the change and got out of his ego earlier, we would be in a different scenario right now. The playoffs would definitely be in hand. But you live and you learn, they play and they learn. Hopefully, KOC learns and understands. Like, yeah, he may have been in his ego, he may have been stubborn. But the bottom line is he learning now, moving forward, going into the future, huh? Next season, etc. Does he understand? Is he willing to put the real work in to develop his quarterback? Right? That's the biggest question, man. Will he put that real effort in? Is he a real QB whisperer? Now, I love the changes I've seen from KOC. Play calling last night, a lot better. Play calling from the Commanders game, a lot better, right? Yeah. Now, can he keep it going? Can he keep it moving and grooving? This is 2 games in a row. We know the tendency KOC has, right? Boom. Yeah. He wants to get past heavy. He wants to get past heavy. But I'm proud of KOC for understanding who he has as a quarterback. All the talent is there, the arm strength, the arm power. It's on KOC to get there and get right and develop his quarterback and go win a damn Super Bowl. you know? But moving forward, man, keep winning, keep grinding, keep getting better. A lot of off-season moves to make. I'm gonna get into videos and lives later about who will be released, who will be cut, what do the Vikings really need to be a Super Bowl caliber team next year. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some veterans going out the door. Maybe even some coaches leaving. You hear me? But at the end of the day, I'm excited about the future of the Vikings moving forward, especially what I've seen and continue to see from JJ McCarthy. Heavy, you hear me? Yeah. Shout out Cali F Tom in the building. Shout out, who is this? Shout out Cali F Tom in the building. Typical Viking season, celebrating meaningless games against terrible defenses. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Not celebrating, but just observing, giving props when props are due, huh? You hear me, Cali? I'm the first one to say KOC's on the hot seat, Quasi's on the hot seat. I'm the first one to say, right, this season was a failure heavy as far as expectations and goals, right? you know, Heavy, dog, period. Definitely not celebrating nothing. Yeah, dog, inexcusable, huh? Piss poor majority of the season, heavy. Inconsistency, a lack of Lack of great play calling, lack of execution, huh? Yeah. But I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it, and I'm not gonna deny the fact, right? Yeah, that this team just beat a solid team on Sunday night, and JJ McCarthy took a step forward. I mean, what you want me to do here, Kylie? Sit here and dwell on the bad season, dwell on the losses? No. All you can do is move forward. And moving forward, I want to see this team finish strong. You talk about terrible defenses. Well, the Dallas Cowboys have been playing pretty good defense the last 2, 3 games, you know? Yeah. And we talk about defense versus offense. Our defense did pretty damn good against a high powered Dallas Cowboys offense, pretty much ranked number one in the NFL, right? Yeah. So, no, man. Was it a satiating season? No. But all you can do is move forward and finish strong. But I like what I see from my team, from KOC. I don't care if it's been 2 games. I like what I see. And what did they show last night? Moving forward, consistency, homie. Period. Consistency heavy. You know? I mean, come on, man. Duh, we're not satisfied with this season. Who would be satisfied with this season? We expected more. We wanted more as fans, etc. I'm sure the players, coaches wanted more, but you started slow, started late. Your head coach was being stubborn, huh? Yeah. So that's just what it is. I'm not gonna sit back and dwell on it. You regroup, flush it, and move forward. You know, now you play the Grinch. Now you play spoiler. Period. Bottom line. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and deny the fact that them winning 2 games, one big game on the road, huh? Ruining the Dallas Cowboys' chances for the playoffs. I believe they still may have a slight chance, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for them boys. I'm happy for McCarthy, huh? I'm even happy for KOC. Just the fact that he's proving that he don't gotta be stubborn, that he can change his ways if need be. You know, yeah. And real talk, I'm so glad McCarthy balled out. I'm tired of hearing all the disrespect, man. You hear me, man? All this Joe Burrow shit. Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that. Come on, man. Yeah. You got a skilled quarterback, huh? A quarterback who can be potentially great with elite arm strength, huh? And elite arm talent, something you can't coach. And everybody talking about can him. He's a bust, this and that. Huh? And y'all was proud of Kirk Cousins for 6 years, and you talking about a rookie who's only 7 games in? You hear me around this bitch? I seen enough. I've been seen enough from McCarthy, huh? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, I seen enough from him, the Detroit Lions game, to say, hey, boom, I'm rocking with him. He is the franchise quarterback, huh? If you know talent, you know. And his arm power alone, arm strength. Oh, yeah, bro. I'm very excited about what he brings to the table. And like I told you, huh? That Commanders game was that where the tables turn, you know, where things take a turn for the better. Now, it's a lot of growth to do. They got to have this continued success, of course. You got to do it for more than 2 games. Hell, you got to do it for more than 3 and 4. But you go the rest of the season undefeated, right? You hear me, huh? Yeah, undefeated, finish strong, ruin some teams' playoffs hopes, whatever. We talking about good teams, bad teams. Well, guess what, Callie? Who we got coming up here down the stretch round yonder, right? Got the Packers coming up, huh? The Lions again. Boom. You know? So we got a real chance to finish strong, heavy, and see what this team is really made of. You know? This team could have cowered out. They could have bowed down, folded, gave up. Especially they found out before the game the playoff hopes were over. You know? They could have said, fuck it, man. We gonna cave it in. You hear me? But no, hell to the no, no, no. What did they do? Yeah, they stood pat, they stood tall, and they played good ass football, heavy. And I want to see what kind of momentum they can build going into next season. And then we speak on the playoffs, right? Hey, at the end of the day, you can look at it good or you can look at it bad. Of course, you want your team to be a playoff team, all this, all that. All right, boom. But at the end of the day, I mean, think about it like this here. JJ McCarthy gets more rest, huh? Yeah. Jonathan Grenard gets a chance to rest more. Your team gets a chance to heal up. Christian Darrisaw, man, will he ever play a full season of football? I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. But your guys get an early off season, get more time to rest. Of course, you want your team to be in the playoffs. This was a playoff team, period. But like I say, you can't sit and dwell on it. You got to move forward, move along. But how do you finish, huh? How do you finish? A great opportunity to continue to develop and grow. But I'm most excited about seeing which direction JJ McCarthy goes in. Yeah. But I mean, if you got to be a fool, you got to be delusional to say, "Hey, JJ McCarthy ain't it." Oh, we still want Burrow. What? You still want Burrow, huh? You still want Burrow? Why? You got a 22-year-old quarterback with a stronger arm than Joe Burrow right now. Let's just go ahead and dive in McCarthy right now. Period, man. Let's get into that segment right now. Heavy. You know, I'm so tired of the disrespect on his name. The disrespect has been crazy, acting like they don't know what type of what type of player this dude is and can be. Come on, bro. Last night showed you everything you need to know about JJ McCarthy, who he is as a leader, huh? As a player, right? The way he carries himself, his potential as being a great NFL quarterback one day, huh? Boom. All of the above. All of the above, right? Yeah. Any questions you had about McCarthy were answered. And I understand it's about consistency. Yeah, you got to keep it going. It's not about 1 week. It's about what do you put together in the full spectrum of the season, you know? But what are we really looking at here? You look, what has he been able to put on display for real? You know, can we start or should we start judging him now? Huh? You should have been judging your head coach games ago, weeks ago. This whole scheme should have been revamped weeks ago. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Damn near in training camp, preseason, boom, all that. You know, that's on KOC. That's on Wes Phillips, right? That's on their coaching staff. Yeah, not adopting, not adapting to who their quarterback is as a player. Period. Bottom line, when I talk about player development, huh? Player coaches, relationships, development, that's what it's about, bro. Boom. Understanding your personnel, putting your personnel in the best position to win. I don't want to hear nothing about lack of talent because at the end of the day, we see the defense has lack of talent all across the board, huh? Heavy, you hear me? Yeah. And I don't want to say that like I'm being disrespectful. You know, it's talent on the field, but coaching plays a major role. Brian Flores still doesn't have the personnel he would like to have. I guarantee it. He hasn't had that on a consistent basis, right? Since he's been here. And he's only came in and gotten better and better year after year. So that's what I'm talking about right there, round yonder. You saw clearly the strong point of this team has been and is the defense, you know? And even with lack of personnel, what does Brian Flores do? He studies his personnel, right? He sets up a scheme to fit his damn personnel, period. You know, and I'm super excited about next year because I guarantee they can get more moving pieces up in here to really fit his scheme and who he wants. But come on, man. I mean, damn, it's clear to see it's been KOC, right? The whole time. Heavy. I know you love KOC. You got your KOC nut riders, you hear me? Boom. I know they protect KOC, right? Coddle him, etc., etc. You got the buddy list, the little good old boy system. But you know, like I know, watching that game last night, right? Watching the Commanders game. I mean, damn. You understand it. It's about scheme, huh? Scheme, play calling, huh? Yeah. Rhythm, etc. Boom. Yeah, man. KOC the past 2 weeks has been dialing it up totally different. But you got McCarthy, you know, when I compare him to Elway, huh? I wasn't playing. This dude can be a future NFL Super Bowl champion. His demeanor, his energy, everything about him. I'm going to get into his presser from last night in a minute, right? But this dude has everything you need, all the intangibles, the physical attributes, right? Right. To be a not only a Super Bowl winning quarterback, Super Bowl caliber quarterback, right? But a future Hall of Famer. Heavy. And I stand on that 10 toes down, baby. Heavy. You hear me? Huh? You know? I mean, look at the way he competes. Look at the way he throws the ball. Did you see some of the throws he made last night? Did you see the throw to Hawkinson? Beautiful. Did you see the deep ball to Addison? Beautiful, bro. You hear me? Yeah. And he's still throwing majority of the time with his arm. You know, he's not even putting his full body into the throw yet. And when he does that, he's even more dangerous. He throws an even more beautiful, powerful ball, right? Yeah, heavy, you know. And as he grows, continues to develop and grow and get stronger, his arm is gonna get stronger. He's gonna become more accurate naturally. And as the game slows down and slows down, he's gonna be even better, man. Heavy. You put JJ McCarthy in the same system once again next year, building the same chemistry with more chemistry with him between him and his head coach, right? Huh? More chemistry between Jordan Addison, Hawkinson. If Hawkinson remains, me personally, I wouldn't be mad if Hawkinson left. You know, yeah, you hear me? Bottom line, period, no cap. But you give him a second year in of studying the whole playbook, man. Full training camp once again, huh? Preseason, yeah, boom. Really building chemistry with his personnel, chemistry with his dogs, building an on-field, off-field relationship. Man, what? Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude. You know? So everybody hopping on the train. Oh, get Burrow. Oh, JJ McCarthy's not it. Kill that noise for good now. I repeat, kill that noise for good. Huh? If last night didn't show you enough, huh, about who JJ McCarthy is and who he can be as a player, even the whole season, even if you look at the whole season, you know, even last year, his journey, how he's acted, how he's responded, right? Through every battle, every setback, never folding, never giving up, giving in. Heavy, homie, you hear me? Yeah. Not one time has he folded, bro, in any tough situation, right? Any bad situation. No cap. Yeah. No cap, man. He continues to grind and move forward, good or the bad, yeah, ugly or the pretty, yeah. So what we really talking about here? See, some of you Minnesota Vikings fans and media really need to pay attention and really learn football and understand what you're looking at and who you're looking at and appreciate y'all talking about all this franchise quarterback shit. You hear me, huh? Yeah. You had 6 years with Kirk Cousins, you know, you seen Sam Darnold collapse in the playoffs, you know, but everybody want to bash and go with McCarthy after 6 games. Are you kidding me, baby? Are you crazy, huh? Yeah. But like I said, McCarthy is that guy. Yeah, he is that dude. Yeah. And he is the one. A lot more work to do. Got to continue to grow, huh? Got to continue to ball, period. For real, man. But if they can keep this team together, majority of the guys around, huh, for next year, I don't know what the situation will be for Naylor, but he will get paid. Hopefully, him and the Vikings can work out something, come to an agreement. Yeah. To keep him around, keep him on the squad because he is now a true weapon, a true man, receiver too. You know, him and Addison, you can compare them right there. Him and Addison, you can compare them right there, huh? Yeah. It's really no drop off in that receiver room as far as it goes now. Now, what the offseason bring, you got to wait and see. But I have full belief, 100, 1000% in JJ McCarthy, right? Right. You can't tell me no different. You can't make me change my mind, period. I've seen enough, homie. Yeah. I'm rocking and rolling with him. He my brother. Shout out Nine. He my motherfucking brother. You hear me? Yeah. Score Vikes win, lose or draw, but let's win. You know? But it's funny, man. How everybody was ready to write this man off, huh? Yeah. He's not this, he's not that. Yeah, bro. Oh, get rid of McCarthy. Oh, do this, do that. Bring your QB in for competition. Yeah. Now, if the Vikings want to bring a QB in, a veteran quarterback, I'm cool with that. Just another player that JJ McCarthy can learn from, right? Benefit from, huh? Learn some different techniques, right? Different pros and cons, secrets of the game. Yeah. Period, man. And if you want to bring somebody in for competition shit, bring somebody in for competition heavy. But in my opinion, JJ McCarthy has earned that number one starting role. Period. Heavy. This season hasn't been about lack of talent from McCarthy. No, this season has been about KOC being stubborn and being caught up in his ego heavy and not being willing to adapt and adjust quicker. This what hurt the Vikings all season. Yeah. Nothing to do with McCarthy now. Did McCarthy make some bad plays? Is he growing? Yeah. Has he made some mistakes? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. That's part of the territory, man. Yeah. You got veteran quarterbacks who continue to make mistakes, bad throws, huh? Boom. it won't always be it won't always be perfect. But from the sample size we have seen, huh? You telling me what? You telling me that JJ McCarthy is not the guy? You a motherfucking lie. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Yeah. Stop the cap, bro. Huh? Come on, man. Get some of these comments, man. Cali once again, heavy, huh? Yeah. You're reading too much into 2 games against the league's worst defenses. No. See, that's where you're wrong, Cali F. Tom. You're not reading into it enough, huh? Once again, I repeat, you're not reading to it enough, huh? Heavy. I understand the whole part about being consistent. See, you want to talk about the future, or you want to talk about and sit and dwell on not making the playoffs, which I get it, Callie. I get it, bro. I hear you. I'm right there with you. You didn't make the playoffs, failed season, period. But I'm not going to sit here and think about a season that's not over yet, a season where there's still room for growth and a season where we can still go undefeated and really prove that we were a playoff team. Heavy. You want to talk about the league worst defenses? All right, cool. Boom. But Dallas was a really good team. Period. Heavy, homie. Yeah. Bottom line. And with a really good offense. So I'm not reading too much into nothing, bruh. Into nothing. I'm reading into what I see and what I'm continuing to see from this team. I don't care who they beat. You got 2 wins in a row. Be consistent. I don't care who they beat. JJ McCarthy balled and he was consistent. That's what we've been waiting for, right? Playoffs or not. Be consistent, bruh. Period, huh? Heavy. You hear me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's what the Vikings were last night, homie. For real. But see, people like you and fans like you who hopped off the McCarthy train early, I'm sure you're gonna have no choice but to hop back on. But at the end of the day, keep that same energy, bro, huh? Keep that same energy. Yeah. Bottom line, period. Heavy. Early, dog. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. you know? Shout out Sarah Song in the building. Shout out Sarah in the building. So should he have played bad against these bad defenses? What would that make you feel better? Thank you, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Like, right? What the hell do we want here? you know? Motherfucking Vikings fans want their cake and you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They want their cake and icing and everything nice, bro. Heavy. This man coming here talking about, worst defenses. So what? And the Cowboys have been playing solid defense, getting pressure and all that. Shout out kudos to the O-line, not even giving up a sack. But we want to ignore that fact. Even me getting caught up in some of the bad plays from the O-line. Sometimes you may forget to appreciate and observe the good plays, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Majority of the night, McCarthy had a clean pocket. Yeah. And even when he didn't, he maneuvered. He put the team on his back. He ran the ball. But people forget that though. How many years we talk about about Kirk Cousins being a sitting duck around that bitch. And now we get a quarterback who can move and groove, huh? And make maneuvers and buy some time. And y'all got a problem with that as well? Come on, man. Stop the cap, bro. Heavy. The Minnesota Vikings fan base is one of the most disloyal fan bases ever. Heavy is one of the most childish fan bases ever. Heavy, one of the most delusional fan bases ever. Yeah, bro, for real, no cap. You're disloyal, dishonest. Some of you are racist and prejudiced and hateful, and you don't respect or appreciate good players. You got people saying, "Oh, McCarthy is too confident. He's too arrogant." Yeah. People mad at him for grittying into the end zone, having swag, you hear me? Having confidence, thinking he the shit. I love that in my quarterback. Heavy. I hope he become more cocky, baby, more arrogant, huh? More confident. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Bottom line, point blank, period, huh? Yeah. You know? See what the problem is? Oh, they think who is this rookie? Who is this 22-year-old guy thinking he coming in here and playing like that with this swag and with this certain level of confidence about him? Oh, he's doing too much. We don't like that. He believes in himself a little damn too much, right? We don't like that, baby. He needs to settle down. Huh? He needs to calm it down, grittying into the damn end zone, huh? Who you think he is, grittying into the end zone? Bitch, that's McCarthy. Bitch, that's 9, huh? Yeah. You know? That's who the fuck he is. Future quarterback, franchise quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, right? Right. So shout out Sarah in the building, man. Matter of fact, where the trains at in this bitch? Huh? Yeah. What going on around here? Great comment, Sarah. Heavy. Yeah. One more again. What the hell do y'all want? What the hell do y'all want? We talk about the team being inconsistent, your quarterback being inconsistent. You know, they win 2 games in a row, one at home, shut a team out. They go beat a good Dallas Cowboy team, fighting for the playoffs, bro. You hear me? Beat them in Texas, you hear me? Boom. Y'all got a problem with that. Y'all motherfuckers got a problem with everything, with everything. But you know what you don't got a problem with, right? What you haven't had a problem with for years, damn near decades, right? Centuries. Oh, yeah, the Vikings being mediocre. Oh, yeah, the Vikings being average, right? Oh, yeah, the Vikings making it to the playoffs, then boom, exit the first round. Y'all been cool with that. You know, y'all was cool with that. Yeah. Y'all was cool when the Vikings beat the Saints when we had Cousins, even though the Vikings defense won them that game that year, you know. Then you see how Cousins perform versus the Niners, right? Right. They go get their ass beat versus the Niners. Y'all was cool with that though. Yeah. Y'all was still saying bring Kirk back, huh? Bring Kirk back. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man, homie. Yeah. The disrespect is crazy. I repeat, the disrespect is crazy, but it's all good. It's all good. You know? JJ McCarthy, continue to ball, homie. Continue to grind, continue to shine. Keep your mind right and continue to get better. For real, no cap. Get better. You know, bro? Only person who can stop you is yourself, bro. You hear me, homie? My brother, my brother. Proud of you, big dog. Heavy. You hear me? Straight up. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, man. You know, you got some people say, "Oh, he he didn't throw over 100 yards versus the command. I mean, over 200 yards versus the Commanders. Or what did he? How many yards he had versus the Cowboys? Oh, let me guess. That's not enough either. Come on, man. What we talking about this morning? Can I say good morning? Hey, shout out Six Shooter, dog. Six Shooter in the building. You hear me, dog? Good day. You hear me heavy. I don't say good morning, but I say good day. You know? You know what I mean? Ain't good, ain't nothing good about morning a motherfucker. So good day, huh? Yeah. That's for a later video, a later channel. Let's go, man. You in the chat, like it up. You hear me, huh? You in the chat, like it up. Shout out Six Shooter Nation in the building. For real. Huh? Shout out Etley in the building. Etley in the building says, yes, we do. You hear me, huh? Let's get it. A lot of tests. A lot of tests, man. You know, Six Shooter, you know, this whole season has been really a test. But it's about how they pass the test moving forward, period, huh? Yeah. Bottom line, bro. No cap. You know? JJ McCarthy get a grade at the end of the season. Big facts. You know, can we get a man a full season? You hear me? Can we get a man a full season, huh? Consistent weeks back to back. Let the man grow. I mean, damn, he is a rookie, huh? Yeah. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. It's about the whole team, and they need to stop playing Josh Metellus. Oh man, Josh Matilda's out of position, and we know that's one of the things that have to be fixed all season. 6 shooter, wow, man. Why you gotta call that dude Matilda though, man? Come on, bro. Yeah. But definitely some things to change and revamp in the off season during the off season period. Josh Metellus, like I've been saying, he's not great in pass coverage. I would like to see him at the linebacker position, and you bring a different safety in. We know the weak points of the team pretty much heavy, along with Byron Murphy. Yeah, that's just the situation they're in, bro. You hear me? Byron Murphy is definitely better at the inside slot corner position, but with the lack of personnel, injuries, lack of depth, talent, etc., the Vikings have to adapt and adjust. And the secondary over these past 2 weeks, they haven't been the greatest, but overall they've been pretty solid. But definitely the weakest point of the defense, period. What do you mean, 6 shooter? What do you mean he didn't start losing until he entered the NFL? I mean, what do you want the man to do? What do you want the man to do? Go undefeated every year in the NFL? I mean, what do you mean? You must expound, dog. You hear me? You must expound. We talk about losing or winning. This is a team game. Yeah, a team game. Period. Bottom line. A young loser. See, this is what I mean here. This is what I mean right here. I guess right now he's a young loser. What? What are we talking about here? 6 shooter? Huh? Yeah. See, that's what I mean when you say things and it makes no damn sense. Period. Right? When certain fans say things, or Vikings media say things, or certain analysts say things, or so-called experts say things that are erroneous. What do you mean he's a young loser? Yeah, bro. Like, you must expound, bro. You hear me? Yeah. This is an overall team sport, right? His coach has failed him majority of the season. His coach just switched things up and changed the whole scheme around to fit his quarterback. And you see they won 2 games in a row, period. The O-line is starting to play better. They're getting a run game. And you see how he performs when he's able to have time, when the game slows down for him, when you get a run game going. So what do you mean he's a loser? He's nothing like a loser. Heavy. This is the NFL, man. It will be trials and tribulations. Really. And the Vikings made it tough on themselves the whole year. And they didn't have to. Heavy. And it starts with the coaching staff. So no, he is not a young loser. Matter of fact, he's a young winner. And he's been a winner damn near his whole college football career, or his football career. So let's stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. The same situation. Everybody talking about Burrow, this and that. Man, what? JJ McCarthy may be on the same level as Burrow next year. Yeah. He has more power, maybe a better arm than Burrow, with a clean pocket right now. So all you Burrow lovers and Burrow nut riders and say you want to see Burrow in the building, go over there then. Go over there. Matter of fact, boom, I just took your fan card. Big SKOL is taking your fan card. You want it back? Guess what? It comes through me. So 6 shooter, you my boy, bro, dog. You hear me? Much appreciated for you being in the chat. Always in the chat, bro, showing love, etc. But I'm taking your fan card, and anybody else, everybody else, I don't care who it is, content creators, media, etc., whoever. Anybody who's on the Joe Burrow bandwagon, and who was sitting there pounding their fist on the damn table, getting excited and elated about the possibility of Joe Burrow coming in the building. I'm taking your fan car. Give me JJ McCarthy. Give me 9 all damn day. Yeah. You know, it's no way you look at these performances, really the whole season, his arm talent in general. And you can sit here and say, oh, give me Burrow. Oh, give me Burrow. Come on now. You're talking about Burrow, who's guaranteed an injury, who's guaranteed to miss at least 5-6 weeks, huh? Every season, dog. You hear me? Yeah. Period. No cap. Give me JJ McCarthy over Burrow. Joe Burrow, you got to spend what? Clear up what? $50 million for when you already going to be in a bad cap space situation in the next 2 years? Yeah. But you got a rookie quarterback who you can build around and save money around right now, heavy, and bring more weapons for him. Build your trenches, your line of protection for him. Heavy. Yeah. So what are we really talking about here? So once again, Big SKOL, I'm Big SKOL, the biggest, right? And I'm taking everybody's fan car. So keep that same energy. This year, the rest of this year, next season, all next year, I don't care. This ain't no, hop on the nuts, ride the nuts, get off the nuts, boom. Oh, when McCarthy doing good, laud him, celebrate him. When he's doing bad, allegedly doing bad, talk about trade him for Burrow, talk about he's a bust. Get up out of here, man. The jig is up. I repeat, the jig is up. Come on, man. Shout out Steph in the building. Shout out Stephon White in the building. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, it's really a good thing that fans are not coaches or GMs. Like, I promise you, one win or one loss changes the direction y'all want to take this franchise drastically. Stephon White, expound, bro. Expound what exactly you are saying. Now, I understand what you mean that fans are not coaches or GMs. Definitely a good thing. At least for some of them, man. Heavy. Like the fans talking about, trade for Burrow. Trade for Burrow for what? To be in a tough cap space situation for what? To be in the same situation you was with Kirk for what? To not be able to bring in any more pieces for what? You got a rookie quarterback on a rookie contract scale. What we've been waiting for since Kirk Cousins entered the damn building, and you want to say he's a bust and let him go for what? They talking about McCarthy like he just an average old mediocre quarterback. Like his arm isn't crazy. Like his arm is a next level. Did you see some of the throws he made last night? Really pretty much the whole damn season, bro. You hear me? Period. No cap. You can go back to the first game of the season versus the Bears, right? Right. Did you see the throws he made versus the Commanders? Did you see the throw to Hawk? Huh? Did you see the floater to Hawk? Huh? Yeah. And now he's really learning and developing how to put touch on the ball, take some power off the ball. He's learning this as he goes. The man damn near got thrown to the wolves, period. Thrown to the damn wolves in his real rookie season physically. Yeah. You ask me, he's done nothing but continue to grow and be better, period. And we talking about he ain't this, he ain't that. Your fan card is pulled. Your fan card is revoked. You hear me? You want it back? It comes through me. Bottom line, heavy. Fuck all the other talk. I don't care what they talking about. I'm taking your fan cards. Boom. Mine. Bitch, it's mine. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Fuck going on around here? Yeah. Zebra in the building. Shout out Zebra in the building. Forgot about Burrow. Too risky. The cost is too high. JJ McCarthy is progressing well. He's a dog. Thank you, Zebra. What a train at around this bitch, huh? You hear me? Again, you hear? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Stop the damn cap. Yeah, forget about Burrow. Definitely. Burrow too risky. The cost is too high. All of the above. Joe Burrow gonna be injured every year. Period. Guaranteed to be injured every year. Heavy. He gonna miss about 6 weeks. Then what you do? Huh? Then what do you do? You hear me? Same people talking about bring Burrow in, gonna be the same one saying, "Oh, bad decision, bad move." Burrow stays hurt. Yeah. Then you think about all the money you got to get at, man. No, I'm right there with you, zebra. Hail to the no, no, no. See, people want to get emotional and get into their feelings, but not really thinking about it. Full spectrum, period. Heavy, bottom line, right? Right. Ain't no way after seeing the performances from McCarthy, you sit up there and say, hey, bring in Burrow, bring in Burrow. Ain't no motherfucking guarantee with Burrow. You hear me? Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking guaranteed Super Bowl with Burrow. You hear me? Yeah. JJ McCarthy will be better than Burrow in the next 2-3 years. You hear me? Yeah. You know? The Cowboys also give up 29 points per game to anybody. Well, I don't care, huh? Heavy. The Cowboys were a playoff fighting for a playoff spot, number one offense in the game, period. You know? Yeah. And check the stats. Have the Cowboys been giving up those numbers recently, or has their defense been playing better? You know? See, people want to say anything to discredit JJ's great performance, but that's what they always do, period. They're going to continue to say, oh, wait till he plays the Lions again. Wait till they play the Packers again. Boom. He go in there and play good versus the Giants. What they going to say? Oh, it's just the Giants. It's just the Giants. You hear me, dog? No cap. Yeah. Bottom line, period. So they're never gonna give him the credit, just like the NFL world would never give the Vikings their credit. I don't care if they went and won a Super Bowl or ran the table, they would never give them their credit. Heavy. People want to find an excuse. Oh, they played the Commanders. Oh yeah, they played the Cowboys. Oh yeah, but everybody thought the Cowboys was gonna smash them. You hear me? We know what it is, man. Come on now. We were 7-point underdogs, but we shouldn't be glad McCarthy played well. Come on, Sarah. Once again, huh? Yeah, 7-point underdogs in Texas. You hear me? Come on, Sarah. Sarah on fire today, huh? Yeah, she coming in hot. She coming in hot. Yeah. One more again. Come on, man. Like, what do you want? What do you want, huh? Yeah. Come on now. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. The Fino in the building. Shout out to Fino in the building. It was an awesome game. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. I agree. Vikings fans give me a headache, and I've been a loyal fan my whole life. Come on, man. Trippy, bruh. Trippy, Colin. You hear me? Damn near trippy. You know? Pick and choose, I swear. Pick and choose, I swear, man. No way around it, huh? Yeah. You know? Andre Sutton in the building. What a big score. It was a good call game. No cap heavy. You hear me? Yeah. Shout out to KOC. Shout out to KOC. When you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You know? But KOC called a pretty good game last night. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see moving forward the rest of the season. Can they keep it going? Can they continue to grow? I still think we need a veteran quarterback in the offseason just because McCarthy's injury issues. Yeah, and I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. You know, I don't care about. I'm not against the Vikings bringing in a veteran quarterback to even potentially give him some competition, right? Or make it a battle. I don't care because guess what? That's only going to make McCarthy better. That's going to make him rise up to the challenge more. So it's not about, oh, don't bring nobody in to challenge McCarthy. Hell no, kill that noise. Put the pressure on him. It's gonna make him even more better. It's gonna turn him into more of a diamond. Yeah. But for even if it's for strictly potential injury issues, you're absolutely correct, Colin. Bring in a veteran, bring in a reliable veteran quarterback who can be a solid quarterback, period, a solid backup quarterback if need be. JJ McCarthy could come in next year and not have one damn injury, right? Yeah, that's what you hope and pray for, him not being injured at all and watching ball, period. But we know it's part of the game, part of the process, like we've seen all year with the Vikings. I mean, damn, you don't only need to bring in a veteran quarterback to potentially back up JJ McCarthy and give him some competition. But shit, if we're being real about it here, you need to bring in some veteran O line, some better O line. You need to build your O line depth chart. Yeah, even the D line interior trenches, you know. Even with Hargrave and Allen coming into one more year. Were they great this year? No. Did they do their job for the most part? I would have to say, yeah. But even that position right there, I want to see younger, bigger talent. I repeat, younger, bigger talent. Heavy, homie, you hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. It's nothing against the players in that role, but we need more depth up front on both sides of the ball, period, dog, for real. Now we got some young players who's still going to be growing and developing. I'm excited about Tyrion Ingram coming in and how he can produce next year when he grows into his body, when he continues to become bigger, faster, stronger, heavy. I think he has the chance to be an elite player, a real dog. We saw him get some reps early this year. He's even getting some reps now. So we got some young pieces, some young players. If they are developed right and continue to grow and get better and process right, dog, progress through the process. I'm very excited with the direction this team is going in with some of this young talent. But you can never have enough depth, never have enough talent, dog, period. Heavy. So I have no problem with the Vikings bringing in a veteran quarterback. It would be good for McCarthy. It would be good for the team and for the betterment of the team. Yeah. Period, man. Yeah. Who Yang? What? Are you kidding me, baby? Are you kidding me, baby? Yeah. Cam Newton ready for a cheap contract. Hell no. Hell no, man. Are you kidding me? Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Keep Cam Newton over there where his ass is at round yonder, huh? Keep him on ESPN, huh? Making erroneous takes. Period, dog. No cap. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, man. Straight up. Let's get it. Uh-huh. I think Naylor needs to be locked down for a big contract. Him and McCarthy have major chemistry together. Big facts. Big facts. If it's any way to keep Naylor, to pay him, you keep that man, bruh. Period. Oh, hold up. Wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah. One more game. But Colin Gordon, I'm right there with you, baby. I'm right there with you, huh? Yeah. I think Naylor needs to be locked down for a big contract. Him and McCarthy have major chemistry together. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Jalen Naylor is definitely getting that bag. He is definitely putting himself in position to get that bag. I hope he remains a Viking. I hope he remains a Viking. You know? Yeah. Very excited about what I'm seeing from him. Been seeing from him the past 3-4 weeks. He's becoming a real receiver number 2. Like I say, him and Addison, right there, boom. Right there, boom. What is he, 4 years in? Sometimes that's how long it takes for guys to really develop and really bloom and blossom into the player they can be. And we see Speedy, Jalen Naylor doing it right in front of our eyes. You know, shout out, big props to him. Period, dog. For real. Yes, we still want Burrow. Well, you want Burrow, Riot. Shout out Riot Act 911. You want Burrow, huh? Speak for yourself. I don't want Burrow. You can keep Burrow over there round yonder. You can keep Burrow in Cincinnati, right? Round yonder, baby. You hear me? No cap. Yeah. I don't want Burrow, dog. I want McCarthy. I'm cool with McCarthy. Period. You know? Everybody think Burrow just gonna solve the issues. You sign Burrow, you go to the Super Bowl. Hell to the no, you know. And a lot of it is JJ McCarthy haters. You know what? You know what? Riot Act. I guarantee you was the same one. You know when they drafted McCarthy, I bet you was the same one on his nuts. Oh man, now you don't want him. Oh, now he's a bust. This and that. Oh, come on, bro. Your fan card is revoked. Give me that bitch. Yeah. Brandon in the building. Shout out Brandon in the building. He says the Bears. Hey, shout out the Bears. But hey, are you a Bears fan? Because around here, SKOL territory. Yeah. Now, if you a Bears fan, I get a Bears credit. Heavy. Shout out to the Bears and what they doing over there around yonder. But you know what it is. It's still fuck the Bears. After the game, respect, but we come to win. But no taking nothing from the Bears, man. Shout out Ron Poles, the organization, what they built, what they're continuing to build. Now they're a true playoff team. Some may say the best team in the NFC. I may say the best team in the NFC right now. Either them or the Rams, period, heavy, no cap. But the way they're physical, the way they can run the ball up front, can't take nothing away from the Bears. But at the end of the day, you know what it is, right, Brandon? This is SKOL territory, right, Brandon? So guess what? Fuck you and fuck the raggedy ass scamless Bears. But respect, heavy. Y'all doing your thing. Can't knock it, period. Shout out Al Washington in the building. Shout out Al Washington in the building. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. JJ is coming into his own and they know it. Yeah. Come on, Al. Talk to him, huh? Yeah. Talk to him, baby. Yeah. Yeah. One more again, bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see it. We see it. Uh-huh. You see it, right? We see it, right? Yeah. JJ McCarthy is coming into his own and they know it. They can't deny it, bro. I want to see Cowherd today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up and see if Cowherd has something to say today. Huh? Yeah. All those ESPN narrators and beat writers and net writers, I want to see what they have to say today. Minnesota Vikings fans, farewell fans, whatever, dog, media beat writers, etc. I want to see what the hell they have to say today about JJ McCarthy, huh? Boom. Heavy, period. No way around it. Yeah. But you're absolutely correct. Al Washington, he is coming into his own. You see the game slowing down, right? You see the confidence becoming more and more evident. Woo. But yeah, man, we see it clear. He's becoming more confident. He's becoming more aware of what's going on, reading the field better, etc. Becoming more accurate, etc. And he still has room to grow. You talk about a man still throwing with majority of his upper body. Still throwing with his upper body. You hear me, bro? Yeah. And he's throwing crazy balls. Think about when he gets throws every throw from the lower half, bro, from his hips, dog, and from his fucking rotation. Think about how much more accurate he will be, how much more arm power he will have. You think about that, right? Boom. It gets spooky. It gets real spooky, baby. Yeah. Like I said, he's similar to John Elway, but better. Similar to John Elway, right? But more athletic. Huh? Yeah. So you take all that into consideration. What? We have our franchise quarterback. Hu Yang, big facts. Do you like KOC play calling? I've loved KOC's play calling for the past 2 games, Andre Sutton. No cap. I made that very clear during the live streams, Yeah. Now, does he still have sequences where he does too much or leans on a pass too much or tries to get too pretty? Hell yeah. But these past 2 games, what have I seen from KOC? 1, him not being stubborn. 2, him getting out of his ego. 3, him putting his quarterback and his team, his offense in the best position to win and perform at the maximum level. Yeah, bro. So I'm very satisfied with what I'm seeing from KOC. Now you understand, you finish strong, you keep going. But at the end of the day, bottom line, I love what I'm seeing from KOC, period. He's showing that he can change. He's showing that he can adapt. He should have did this shit week 2. Fuck it, week 1. But at the end of the day, you can't dwell on it. Grow and get better, boom. Grow and get better, boom. Period. Killer Viking in the building. Shout out Killer Viking in the building. You called it, big SKOL. Let's go, man. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, man. Let's go, bro. You hear me? Yeah, man. Yeah, you in the chat, like it up, bro. Heavy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Killer Viking. Shout out Killer Viking for letting it be known, bro. You hear me? Yeah. Rob Giller in the building. Shout out Rob Giller in the building. Fuck all the haters. JJ is him. Hey, what he say? What he said? Fuck all the haters. JJ is Himothy. Hey, I ain't heard that one, Rob. Himothy. I like that one. JJ is Himothy. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I've been saying it since day 1. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Yo. You know? One more again, bro. For real. Yeah, one more again, bitch. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Rob say he been saying it since day 1. Respect, shout out to you, Rob. You know, a lot of people said great things about McCarthy, how they was happy, excited to get him. Then boom, 4 or 5 weeks in, they switch up. You hear me? Heavy. It's over. It's a bust. This and that. Let's get Burrow. This and that. You know? But shout out to the ones who see the true talent. Period. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah. With you on fuck all the flip floppers. Yeah, man. They fan card is revoked. They fan card is heavy. Yeah, man. No cap. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. My boy Delt in the building, man. Shout out my boy Delt in the building, man. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I would appear 9 was over coach. It would appear 9 was over coach. Man, a lot was going on, man. A lot was going on, huh? Yeah. As far as JJ McCarthy personally, he just needed to calm down, settle in. Definitely overcoach KOC, maybe putting a little too much pressure on him, making things more difficult, etc. But there was a lot of factors that played a role. But the main factor was coaching or lack of coaching, lack of developing your young quarterback. And once again, props and kudos to KOC from adjusting his ways. Period. Bottom line, heavy. Yeah. But definitely was some overcoaching going on. Just coaches doing too much. Period. And you see what happens when your coach creates a scheme and incorporates plays to fit his QB, to fit his personnel. Period. Bottom line, baby. Yeah. Uh, How about Dallas Turner? Love the progression he has made this season. I think he has a bright future. Definitely, man. Definitely. Definitely. Shout out DT. Shout out Dallas Turner, man. Roll Tide full of pride. SKOL Vikes, SKOL Tide. Yeah. You remember last year everybody was saying he a bust, Colin. Come on, man. You remember that, huh? I do. Everybody, throwing him away too. Oh, he's a bust. Oh, get him out of there. He's not this. He's not that. Was Dallas Turner a bust? Did the Vikings make a mistake trading up for Dallas Turner? All this talk, man. Boom. One thing you got to give Quasi, like it or not, he drafted McCarthy right, and he drafted Dallas Turner. Heavy. 2 hits. They're guaranteed bona fide hits. Period. But Dallas Turner, the progression he has made, even from the chatter last year, talking about some problems in the locker room, him not being on the field, what's going on between him and Flores, what's going on between him and the staff, etc., bro. How is his attitude? Is he ready? This and that. Boom. But he is coming into his own. He has a bright future, definitely a bright damn future, dog, for real. Shout out. Shout out my boy DT. Long as he stays focused, of course, stays healthy, continues to work on his craft. Yeah. Put that work in. Bottom line, bro. Yeah. Insert more weapons into his game as far as his pass rushing abilities, pass rushing moves, right? Right. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for that boy. That Jefferson laser drop in the end zone was an all-pro throw. Bottom line. Come on, Del. He's been making all-pro throws all damn season, man. Yeah. Is we the only one seeing this, Del? You hear me, dog? Must be, homie. Must be. I mean, dang. Is nobody else watching? Is they not watching for real? You hear me, homie? Yeah. Come on, man. What the hell we talking about here? All pro throws, Del. All pro damn throws. And that was a damn drop. Yeah. Even the one that got called back, that was a touchdown for the penalty on 84 on Oliver. That was a damn dive. All pro throw. Come on, man. TJ Hawkinson across the middle. Boom. TJ Hawkinson in the red zone when he floated that in, bitch, purr. Oh, that was so purr. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, bro. How many throws from McCarthy have been per this whole damn season? You hear me, dog? No cap. But they want to ignore that. They want to call for Burrow. Shit. I ain't even sure if Joe Burrow makes some of them throws, dog. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Huh? Bottom line, straight up, no cap. Yeah. We got a motherfucking bona fide quarterback. Period. Yeah. And people want to deny it right now. Oh, find every reason in a damn book. Nitpick at this, nitpick at that. You hear me? Man, kill the noise, bro. Kill the motherfucking noise. Period. Yeah. We got more heads to bust. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah. Finish strong, man. Finish strong. One more game. John Garenser in the building. Shout out John in the building. Yeah. Can I get my Vikings gear back out of the closet now? Thanks for the talk. Man. You hear me? Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, John, if you learned your lesson, man, if you learned your lesson, I'm assuming you're talking about the JJ McCarthy talk, man. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I'm assuming you're back on the JJ McCarthy bandwagon. You want your gear back, bruh? You want your card back? Let me see. I'll decide at the end of this live. You hear me, dog? Period. No cap. Yeah, man. One more game, man. You know, John say he want his fan card back, dog. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Oh man. Should we push for Joe Burrow? JL, where have you been, dog? Have you not been paying attention, my nigga? You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Hell no, don't push for Burrow. I've been saying it all damn week. Did you not see the whole video I did about Burrow? I know you may be coming into the live late. Hell no. Care nothing less about Joe Burrow. Keep Burrow over there round yonder. Period. Pay attention, JL. Pay attention. Get your ass in line and pay attention, bro. You hear me? No cap. See, that's the problem here round yonder. You know, a lot of you Vikings fans don't really pay attention. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Heavy. I need you to pay attention fully and respectfully, bro. You hear me? No cap. Heavy. Everything I'm saying, I need you to retain the damn information, period. Hell no, fuck no. I don't care nothing about getting Burrow. Keep him over there round yonder. And if you want to get Burrow, take your ass over there around yonder with him. Go be a Bengals fan, period. You know, just let me know so I can revoke your card next. You know? Yeah. Already done took a lot of fan cards today. So JL, you finna say, if you feel the same way, bet, boom, I'm gonna take your damn fan card as well. You feel it tugging, huh? You feel it pulling? I'm finna say, give me that bitch. You hear me? And once I say, give me that bitch, right? You gotta come through me to get it back. You know? You're gonna be like John up in here asking, can he go wear his gear out the closet? Huh? And I'm still deciding on that about John. Huh? You know? Point blank period, huh? No cap, man. Straight up. JL coming in here talking about, should we push for Joe Burrow? Motherfucker, is you paying attention, bitch? Huh? Yeah. You know how I get now. You know how I get to going now. Big SKOL, Vikes win, lose, or draw forever. You hear me, dog? The big ass. Yay. Watch your damn mouth and watch your damn tone. Period. Hell yeah. Spoil them for everybody. Spoil the playoff chances for everybody, JL. You hear me, huh? Yeah. And if I'm being real, I ain't gonna hold you. I guarantee teams are happy. Teams are lucky that the Vikings cannot get into the playoffs. Period. Heavy, bro. What I said the whole season, if the offense can catch up with the defense, oh, bro, it's gonna be spooky. It's gonna be scary. So it's cool. It's cool. We let them off the hook. Started slow. We let them off the hook. Boom. But let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. I think our O-line is extremely talented. Only thing concerning me is Darisaw. Seems like he is getting hurt a lot. Something a little concerning in the long run. Big facts. Now, I think we need better pieces at depth up front. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not comfortable with SKOL continuing to be a backup after this season. You hear me? Period. Even though the O-line played much better as a whole, you know, I got to give them respect and shout outs. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah. You know, sometimes we may be a little biased towards certain players and pay attention to bad plays, but not all the plays, full spectrum, right? Correct. Yeah. But as far as the O-line, I want to see some better pieces at certain positions, especially as far as the depth chart goes. And Darisaw, definitely, man, definitely. I mean, has the man played a full season since he's been here? I don't think so. Even his rookie year, he started banged up, right? He had to get surgery. He missed training camp, etc. His rookie year, right? Yeah. The talent was there. Shit, the talent been there. But at the end of the day, I don't care how good you are. If you ain't available, right? What does it matter? So I'm right there with you on that, Colin. Like, what's up with Darisaw? Like, why can't he be healthy? Moving forward, should they look at drafting or bringing in a left tackle? Huh? Because this is definitely becoming a problem, especially after you paid the man all that guapino. Now, shout out Darisaw. He is who he is, one of the best tackles in the game when he's healthy, right? Right. But it's becoming a problem. He can't finish out a damn season. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah. You know? And with backups like SKOL, it just won't work. Bottom line. No disrespect to his name, not trying to disrespect him or credit him, you know. And the O-line, like I say, gave a pretty solid effort last night. We're going to see as the season goes along. Got the Lions coming up, you hear me? Got the Packers, etc., etc. Boom. So we're going to see how they finish. You hear me, dog? Pay attention to how they do versus the elite of the elite, the highest competition, the great defenses. You know, pay attention for real. You know, yeah. And thus far, they have struggled. But you got the Packers coming up, the Lions coming up. Boom. Even the Giants got a pretty good, solid front next week. So as the season closes and we figure things out, you know, moving into the off season, etc., we're gonna see what this O-line is really about. But they gave a solid performance, injuries and all, last night. Got to give them credit, give props when props are due. Haha, let Darnold walk away for Jimmy Clausen 2.0. Nick, what are you talking about? Nick Overman, shout out Nick Overman in the building. But your fan card is taken. Boom, give me that bitch. You know, heavy, man. Yay. Nick Overman coming in here talking cap, talking reckless once again. Boom. So guess what, Overman? Give me that bitch, huh? I repeat it. Give me that bitch, huh? Yay. You hear me? It's mine now. Your fan card is gone. You want it back? It comes through me. Period. The disrespect, man. The disrespect. Let Darnold walk for Jimmy Clausen 2.0. What? Put some respect on 9 name. Punk chump. Huh? You hear me? Yeah. Put some respect on 9 name. Punk chump. Heavy, bro. You hear me? Yeah. I don't care who you didn't believe in or didn't believe in at all. Guess what now, Nick? What is he doing now, Nick? What is he doing now, Nick? Did you watch the game last night or were you under a rock? I was never a McCarthy believer, bro. Didn't even throw the ball in college. So what? He's throwing that bitch now. And actually, he did throw the ball in college. But guess what? Jim Harbaugh put a great offense around him, put a great O-line around him, put a great team around him. You hear me? No cap. Which that's your job as a head coach, right? And a GM to put your player in the best position to win. What the hell? Can't no quarterback win with a trash O-line, with no protection, with no talent around him, right? Yeah. You see what's going on with the Chiefs, huh? Yeah. You see what's going on even with the Eagles, with they struggling offense, period, huh? No cap. You hear me? Yeah. You got to have talent around you, duh. What? You're supposed to have talent around your quarterback. Duh. What? That's the whole part of building a team. I don't give a fuck if you're a running team. I don't care. Talking about he didn't throw the ball in college. Bitch, he's throwing the ball now. You hear me, Nick? Heavy. Yeah. You know? Matter of fact, Nick, I'm just not taking your fan card. Where your mama at? Huh? Where your abuela at? Where your grandma at, nigga? Huh? Yeah. Matter of fact, where your girlfriend at? I want her heavy. I want to clap her cheeks heavy. Hands down, man down. All day, all night. I want to clap her cheeks. Period, huh? Yeah. I want her to ride the meat like a pro. You know? He coming in here talking about he ain't throw the ball in college. Bitch. He throwing it now, huh? Yeah. Yeah. 7 games in, and he's throwing it now with the best of the best. Huh? You know? Motherfucker, where your mama at? I want to bend her over. Huh? I want your grandma on all fours on the floor. You hoe? Call the popo. Hoe. You hear me? You hear me, dog? Yeah, man. Fuck going on around here? Huh? Stop making excuses. He just sucked. Man, this dude just talking, man. We gonna call Nick JT. Hey, that's your new name, Nick, right? JT, because guess what? You just talking, baby. You just talking, nigga. Huh? Yeah, you hear me. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, everybody in the chat, we no longer call him Nick Overman. We call him JT Overman. Why? Because he's just talking. Period. Bottom line. Nick, you have a new name. Huh? Every time you come up here, around yonder in SKOL territory, right? Your new name is JT, my boy. No cap. JT Overman. Just talking Overman. Huh? And once again, where your grandma at, my boy? Heavy. Huh? You know? Period, dog. Heavy. Oh, you married? Where your wife at, bitch? Heavy, huh? Yeah. I want her raw. Fuck going on around here? You hear me? Yeah. Cab. Oh yeah, Vikings fans want to throw away players more than a former ex. Hey, talk to him, Colin. You know. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Talk to him. You hear me, bro? These motherfuckers is crazy, man. Delusional, baby. Delusional, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Effort is everything, Colin. Big facts, though. Big facts, bro. For real. Agreed, Delton. Heavy 100, EJ. Let's get it, man. Let's be real here, Del. You know? Let's be real, man. These people tripping, man. These people got it misconstrued, huh? Yeah. You know? Yeah. Big Grinch and knock all these fuckers out the box. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, huh? That's the new word there, man. Big Grinching, huh? Yeah. I like that, Del. My boy Del say big Grinching, dog. Big Grinching, nigga. You hear me? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What are your what are your thoughts on Flores? You think he will wind up with the head coaching position by next season? I hope we can keep him, but won't blame him for wanting another head coaching chance again. Hey man, I don't know, bro. You know, I hope for the sake of the Vikings, of course, I want him to stay. You can call it selfish, whatever. I want him to stay, bro. You hear me? No cap. What he's done with this defense, and the more he stays, the more personnel he brings in that fits his scheme for real. You know, with some changes here or there, man, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this defense, for this team. But hell to the yeah, I want to see Flores stay. Now, understand, bro, you can't be mad at the man if he wants to be a head coach somewhere. But you got to ask yourself the question, right? Just like we seen last year, right? Do teams want him for real? Would they give him a chance for real? Because he's not moving. He's not going budge on suing the NFL, right? Going against the NFL, which he shouldn't budge at all. You hear me, dog, huh? No cap. Yeah. If that's how he feels he was done wrong, period. Stand on that 10 toes down, bro. Heavy. But as far as Flores leaving, shit, I hope he don't leave at all. You know, heavy, bro. Yeah. Straight up. You know, a lot of teams want him. I'm sure a lot of teams want him. But the chemistry he has created, the bond, the brotherhood amongst the defense, bro, period. Even with certain spots lacking talent, heavy. This dude is a great elite coach. No denying that at all, bro. Period. Yay. Not kid in the building. Not kid in the building. He says, what? The delusion Viking fans once nine has one good game every 5 weeks. You forgot the Y on every, and your fan card is revoked. Boom. Your fan card is officially officially done and officially gone. Not kid. You hear me, heavy? Yeah, give me that bitch. It's mine now. Bye bye, dog. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm taking them, Andre. I'm taking them bitches heavy. Who you think we should draft? I'm gunning for Jeremiah Love. Think just need to drop Jones, keep Mason, and let Love and Mason tear it up in 26. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, homie. I definitely would not disagree with you. You know, now shout out respect to Aaron Jones. If you want to keep him around for a very small deal, then you do it. You know, but as far as the draft, I definitely want to see some linemen taken. We need cornerbacks. We need safeties. Period. I would love to see the Vikings draft and acquire Caleb Downs, heavy. But we need safety. We need safeties, bro. We need cornerbacks, etc. Boom. But Jeremiah Love, I would not be mad at getting Jeremiah Love, heavy. Explosive running back, good running back. Of course, Mason and him in the backfield, definitely trouble. You know, Jordan Mason, he tears that shit up. He runs like a damn near Tasmanian devil dog. No cat, right? Right. But drafting Jeremiah Love would definitely be a good thing. I wouldn't be mad at it at all. But you still need more. You need defense. You need offense. You need line play, trench play, right? Matter of fact, how many draft picks do the Vikings got this year? You know, let me know. How many draft picks do the Vikings have this year? You know? Yeah. Matter of fact, let's just check this shit out real quick, man. You know? Let me look this shit up real quick, man. You know? Yeah. One second, man. Here we go. Let me share the screen right quick. I want to know how many draft picks the Vikings have this year. Heavy. Hanswick in the building. Hanswick in the building. I must have entered at the wrong time. First thing I hear is about clapping cheeks and riding meat. Shout out Hanswick in the building. You know how I go, Hanswick. You know, gotta put some of these people commenting and talking crazy in the chat. Gotta put them in a place. You know this SKOL territory. You know it's big SKOL. You know the biggest. You hear me, dog? Yeah. So somebody coming here capping and yapping, I'm on them. You know, I'm on them, baby. Yeah, let me at them. Let me at them. Let me at them, Hanswick. Huh? Yeah. One more again, bitch. So how many draft picks they got here, though, man? Real quick. 1 second, man. Come on. All right, here we go. Boom. The Minnesota Vikings have 10. Wow, 10? Oh, man, bro. Oh, man. Got to make everyone count. Got to make everyone count. You right there. You right there. You know? The Minnesota Vikings have around 10 picks for the 2026 NFL draft, including their own plus several acquired through trades, like for Sam Howell, Adam Thielen, Cam Akers, Mekhi Blackmon, with some projected compository selections for free agent departures, giving them significant draft capital, especially in the middle rounds. Come on, man. Heavy, huh? Yeah. First, you got a first round pick, second round pick, huh? Third, one projected comp for Sam Darnold. Let's get it. So 2 third round picks. Let's go. Fourth, they got one projected comp for Daniel Jones. Let's go. hmm Fifth, they got 1+1 from Philadelphia for Howell Wright. Another one projected comp for Cam Robinson. Come on, bro. You talking about building your team, huh? Building your depth. This is the draft you do it in right here. Right here. Period, man. Yeah. Acquiring safeties, acquiring cornerbacks is talent all through this draft, especially at certain positions of the Vikings need. Sixth round, you got one from Colts for Blackman, +1 from the Jets for Harrison Phillips. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. Seventh round, you got one. You get another one from the Texans for Akers. You get another one from the Panthers for Thielen. Let's go, bro. You hear me? Multiple picks. They have a substantial number of picks, potentially double what they had in 25. Yes. Trade acquisitions. Several picks come from trades, adding extra selections in the 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds. Compository picks, which I talked about earlier. Projections made compository picks for players like Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and Cam Robinson, subject to change. The exact number and placement, especially compository picks, can shift. Oh, man, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I love that. Oh, I love that, bitch. You hear me? 10 picks? 10 picks, bro? For real? Oh, man. The thing about it is, Quasi, it's on you. Quasi, it's on you. It might be time to fire your whole staffing, scouting team, period. Because they haven't been great. You haven't been great, and they haven't been great. But the role as scouting and scouts is to help the GM make the best decision, right? That's the bottom line. Help the GM make decisions and help him make the best decision, period, homie, for real. Heavy. You ask me, this scouting team hasn't been doing a great job. You know, and Ryan what's his name? Ryan Gripson or Ryan Gripson, whatever the hell his name is, he hasn't been doing a great job either. You know, yeah. But this has really been his history. But he's been kind of hiding behind the scenes. You know, he ain't really out in the field, out in the front. So, of course, Quasi gets all the blame. But we don't talk about the lack of scouting. You hear me, dog? Heavy. You know, how the whole scouting team and the scouting room needs to be revamped, obviously. But you take it back, it all comes back to Quasi, right? Heavy, bro. You hear me? Period. It's on Quasi. His scouting team is who he hired, who he believes in. You know? So it may be time for a whole reconstruction round yonder. Huh? Yeah. But 10 draft picks, you can pretty much damn near do what you want. But they must hit. Majority of them must hit, huh? Yeah. Period. Come on, Sarah. Talk to him, Sarah, baby. Talk to him, Sarah, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Shout out my shorty Sarah in the building, huh? Heavy, yeah. You know? Shout out to the women in the building, huh? Heavy. Yeah. Yeah. One more again, huh? Come on, bro. Oh, man. Hold on, no. Come here, huh? Yeah. You know you know how it goes, Sarah. You know how it go though, Sarah. People are so delusional, so cap, all that. All that. Nick probably a noob. You hear me? Yeah. One more again, bitch. Yeah, baby, you hear me? Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Let's go, man. Definitely need to draft a safety. Facts. Much love to Harrison Smith, but I think this is his last season. Of course. Much respect to Hitman, bro. Sucks that his career had to end this way. But yeah, bro, we see it on the field. He's not the same, you know. He just can't cut it in pass coverage. No disrespect to him. His time is just up. Now he can still contribute at a high level up front, playing the line of scrimmage. All right, boom, right? Yeah. But at the end, it's time to move on and move forward. It's time to come up off a Hitman, homie. Period. Heavy. And if they can get Caleb Downs some way, somehow, that's a great pick. Shout out Speed in the building. Shout out Speed in the building. It's good to see you, EJ. It's good to see you as well, bro. You hear me? No cap. I hope all is well. I hope all is good. Heavy. Let's go, bro. Heavy. Funny how Drake May been playing bum ass defenses, but he's MVP caliber. But when JJ plays bad defenses or it was against the NAD defense, hey, Sarah on fire, man, huh? Sarah on fire now. Come on now. Come on now, Sarah. Huh? Yeah. I need an explosion for that one, huh? You hear me? Yeah. Come on now. The fuck going on here? Talk to him, Sarah. Yeah. One more again. Yeah. Come on, man. My sentiments, exactly, right? Right. Patriots ain't played nobody all year, right? Besides the damn Bills. And you got to question who the Bills are as a team, as a damn unit. Huh? Come on now. Drake May looked bad all last year, but now they want to crown him. Come on, man. You see what I'm talking about, Sarah? The hypocrisy, huh? The JJ McCarthy hate, huh? Just cuz for no really reason, huh? Yeah. The Minnesota Vikings hate, you hear me, huh? Yeah. It's all right though. It's all good though. But what a perfect point, Sarah. You pointed it out. You hit it on the head with a hammer. Drake May can play bum teams the whole year. The Patriots got one of the easiest, weakest strength of schedules all year. Yeah. But they overhype them all year. Come on, bro. Heavy. Here's what it is, man. Come on now. Yeah. 10 picks. 10 picks. Gotta capitalize. Gotta capitalize. Period, bro. For real. The O-line position is actually solid this year. Wouldn't say first round. I think safety or running back first, but wouldn't mind drafting in that position second and third. Yeah, the O-line, the O-line hasn't been bad, but we've seen from the eye test going against the elite. We saw the Packers game, right? You hear me? Heavy, homie. Yeah. We saw the Packers game. We saw games like the Falcons, etc. Period. So you can't deny the fact that they have struggled against elite defenses. Heavy. Bottom line, bro. Period. But overall, they have been solid. I will give them that, especially when KOC is calling the right plays, allowing them to get in rhythm and get the run game really going. But pass pro was pretty good last night. I ain't gonna cap. Period, homie. Yeah. Even the run game was pretty good. So yes, man, they're getting better. They're getting better. But we know for a fact it's still some liabilities on that O-line, especially if we're talking about the depth chart, the backup players, period. Right? I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't want Brandon School as my backup left tackle. Period. Heavy. No disrespect. I'm just talking real here, no matter what. Yeah, man. Big fact. She ain't lying at all. She ain't lying at all, right? Yeah. JJ coming in, Jeremiah Love is what this team needs. He's a dog. Oh, Jeremiah Love is definitely a dog. He is definitely a dog. We need more dogs. Yeah. And let's get into some of these pressers, man. Into some of these pressers, dog. No cap. Let's go. Matter of fact, before I do that, Give me 1 second, man. Before I do that, want to get into this KOC locker room speech after the game. You heard me, just look at it, man. Shout out to the squad, boys. You heard me, dog heavy. No cap. Yeah.
Fellas, I got to tell you guys something. All right. As a head coach, when you get through some rough patches and you see what it could be like to be your truest form as a team, what you envisioned as a football team, but to get there, all right, we've had to endure. When it comes
Big facts, big facts. Yeah. Adversity. Yeah. They got through it though. Yeah.
to thinking about what this game really means to you, thinking about what's important to you about being a great teammate, what being a Minnesota Viking is all about, and you don't do what you've done over these last 2 weeks.
And let me stop it there right quick, man. Yeah. I gotta give a shout out, kudos out to KOC, man. You hear me? Yeah. Now I know majority of failures of the season because of him. He waited all day, waited all season, all year, was stuck in his ego, being stubborn, etc. Dog, you hear me? No cap. But the fact that he took full responsibility, he finally woke up and smelled the coffee and said, hey, bro, let me realize something. Let me check myself here. And the fact that he went into his bag, even though it may have been difficult for him to do, right? Even though it took him damn near 16 weeks to do, right? The fact of the matter is he's doing it and he did it. And now we're seeing what position this team can really be in heading, moving forward into next year. But the fact he dropped his ego, right? Yeah. Stop being stubborn, understood what he needs to do to put his team in the best position to win and get the most out of his quarterback, right? Right. You got to respect him, and give him major props for that. Yeah, because he could have continued to do the same thing, right? Like he did damn near last season and like he's been doing for 4 years. Yeah. But all the habits he has had, man, what he's used to doing, he changed everything. So you got to respect him, and salute him, yeah, for that. Can he keep it going? He got to continue to be consistent, Yeah. But he's putting the real work in, I believe, now to really develop J.J. McCarthy into the quarterback he can and will be. Period. Bottom line, heavy. What's with KOC vibe killing the gritty on that 6 sneak bootleg? Oh, KOC, man. Come on, man. You know KOC gonna be politically correct about it. Deep down, he had a smile on his face. Come on now. Come on, KOC. Let him play, man. Let him play. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Vikings need to go out more quality offensive linemen, and Flores deserves 2 cornerbacks from college top 25. Big facts. Shout out Michael in the building. Shout out Michael in the building. You hear me, dog? Yeah. Big facts. Big facts. You need more quality O-line, especially in the depth position roles. Yeah. It's obvious you can't rely on Darisaw being healthy a full season. Damn near even Brian O'Neill being healthy a full season, right? Right. It may be even time to look at potentially replacing Brian O'Neill heavy. Yeah. Is he the same O'Neill or is he declining? Yeah. Period. Yeah. What's up with Ryan Kelly? Do you need a center? Will they need a center, A more reliable center. Period, man. So a lot of questions, but you got 10 draft picks. Utilize them correctly and early. But the cornerback position, definitely a position of need as well. Shout out Michael in the building, for real. We also need to get quality edge rushers. Not gonna go there with it, Michael. I can't agree with that, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I think our edge rushers are just fine. Yeah. Talk about quality edge rushers. I believe we have some of the best edge rushers in the NFL. So what do you exactly mean, Michael? I need you to expound, Michael, on what you mean quality edge rushers. Are our edge rushers not quality? Huh? Have they not been quality players all season? Huh? Who's not quality, Michael? Jordan Grenard, Jonathan Grenard, quality. Dallas Turner, quality. You know, who else? Van Ginkel, quality. You hear me, dog? Yeah, period. So what are we really talking about here round yonder, Michael? I need you to make it make sense. Get back to the video, man. Heavy.
At this point in the year without that. All right, we got a lot of ball left. We got a lot of ball left. And if we do some of these things from a standpoint of 12 explosives on offense, 6.4 yards of play, all right, we scored at one point on 6 of 7 possessions. All right, defensively, you held them to 2 of 12 on third down, all right, 2 of 5 in the red zone.
Yeah.
All right, I'd say that's situational masters. All right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's go, man. Yeah.
And then we got 3 specialists that we'll talk about because they showed up. The last 2 games have been complimentary football, but more than that, we got each other's back. And it matters. Everything matters. The way you work, the way you persevere through these games. I mean, I don't know if I've been more proud at a point in time of being the head coach here just because of what this really means and your guys' commitment to staying the course. All right? Offensive line, I'm going to start with you guys. All right, we knew that'd be a good front, right? We knew.
Yeah.
All right, you guys just kept going. But most importantly, you did not allow a sack against a team that had to happen.
Go, man.
All right, they had to happen.
Yeah, you hear me? Yeah. Let's go, man. Shout out O-line, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. I've been on their ass damn near the whole season. Shout out O-line, bro. You hear me? Period. Not giving up 1 sack, bro. Heavy. Let's fucking go, bro. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
This guy's made some huge plays. Time and time again this season. All right, he came in here 4 years ago, and all he's done is grow and grow and grow. And now this game makes sense to him. Now this guy goes out and just makes plays. Whenever your numbers fall, you make a play. 2 outstanding performances back to back. All right, your quarterback, JJ McCarthy.
Let's go, 9. Yeah. Let's go, 9. Yeah. Heavy, huh? Heavy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This guy had 1 sack and 3 QB hits. All right, he left everything out there on the field. He just continues to grind for us. He's hurting, but I'm so proud of you, man. Hell of a job, Jay.
Hey, G? Hey, G, huh? Yeah.
In games, Sunday night football, it's easy to look. We got a lot of world-class football players in this locker room. But our specialists all year long have been world-class. All right, bear with me here for a second, because first and foremost, this was Andrew DePaula's 150th career game. Give us a quick speech, man. This guy right here has 2 inside the 20. He's been lights out all year long. Right, where you at? If you had any doubts when Will Recker went on the field to put the game away, I highly question your intelligence. This guy is clutch. This guy he's got ice in his veins.
Yeah.
All right, and he's going to continue to do this for a long time for this organization. Will Recker.
Yeah. You hear me, dog? Yeah, my boy Will, you hear me? With a thrill coming, with a thrill coming. Straight up. Yeah, you hear me? Yeah. Come on, man. Huh? Come on, man. Huh? Here we go.
Hey, it's important you guys soak this up. All right, soak it up because you put too much work in. All right, the noise is loud sometimes, but all you guys do is continue to go back to work and improve and improve. All right, we got to have another good week of prep. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
We got 3 more guaranteed. And I don't know about y'all, but I love every single snap with you boys. Let's make this count. Family on me, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. Let's get it. Yeah.
Obviously, great to stack 2 wins together, especially do it on Sunday night in this atmosphere. Tremendous play from the offensive line tonight. Can't thank them enough. Can't give enough.
And before I move into this one, you can't just, you look at McCarthy, man. See his demeanor, his calm composure, demeanor. Shout out Michael in the building. Big facts. Definitely need a center. Definitely could use a center, man. Ryan Kelly, concussion protocol, all that. He might retire after the season, right, huh? We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Shout out Michael in the building once again. But McCarthy, even him calming down, man. You saw after the game in previous weeks, like he was riled up, almost a little too riled up, correct? Almost a little too anxious for the moment. You see him calming down, letting the game come to him, breathing, right? Everything slowing down. He's slowing down, et cetera, right? Not getting too hyped, not getting too caught up in the moment. Yeah. So big props and kudos to JJ McCarthy, man, for just continuing to grow. Rough times, good times, whatever. He remains solid. He remains locked in and zoned in, period. Let's get it, man. You hear me? Heavy.
Credit to them, the receivers. They were getting open all night, catching everything, running backs. Taking care of the football was the most important thing tonight, and I feel like we did that as an offense. But it makes it really easy when the defense plays the way they do and apply that pressure, as well as, that bend, don't break mentality. But, I have to say this to leave off the special teams unit. They've been tremendous all year, and it's just an example of consistency throughout our team that is,
I don't know about all year now. I don't know about all year, McCarthy, Yeah. Now, special teams haven't been consistent all year. Yeah. Now, you speak on Ryan Wright and Will Riker. Boom. Speak about them. They've been damn near perfect all year. But special teams coverage, special teams punt team, kick team, punt return, kick return team, etc., have not been perfect all year. They've not been playing good football all year. You saw versus Chicago, they damn near lost the game for you, period. Now, I understand JJ McCarthy wants to big up his players, be respectful, etc. Boom. I respect him for doing that. But at the end of the day, the special teams haven't been phenomenal all year. Now, that boy Will the Thrill, Will Riker, that boy Ryan Wright, get right. They've been great all year, bro. For real, no cap. Heavy. But shout out to the special teams as a whole, period. Bottom line, let's go.
very inspiring to me in our offense. So I'll open up to any questions.
JJ, what was your favorite throw of the night?
I think it's probably the seam ball to TJ coming out.
Great throw, great throw, man. Great fucking throw. All pro, elite arm, elite caliber. You hear me? NFL MVP potentially in the future. Throw, dog. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. Yeah.
You know, it was a tight cover two coverage, kind of pseudo quarters, but, you know, just playing on time, in rhythm, trusting what I see, being decisive, and, you know, seeing the ball come out exactly the way I wanted to. That was pretty cool. But, you know, he made a tremendous catch. Like, if you ask him and, you know, we'll have him walk you through what that ball was looking like in those lights, it's pretty cool. So
Did you ask him and he walked you through it?
yeah, he told me on the sideline for sure. Yeah, it's just flickering lights, and then he's like, "Oh, there it was."
You know?
Your first touchdown to Taylor, from our perspective, he didn't look very open. Why did you think that was a good pass to throw?
The
First one.
Yeah, I just feel like, it's shown up so many times on tape where those corners off keepers, after hard run action, they pop really early because we got great guys, very twitchy, explosive, and I saw him get the edge. So I just have to put it to the spot and let his greatness show up, and it did once again.
What's the key to a good fake handoff? Like, how did you get that much space?
A-Rod talks about it as the guitar fake. You really just want to show ball, hide ball, show hand with no ball. And, the offensive line, they've been doing great all night of just, kind of applying that pressure inside, and they're a super aggressive defense. So it was an ideal time to run it. Great call by KO.
JJ, you talk about stacking a couple wins together. How important is it these next 3 games to continue to try to build that momentum for yourself and this team?
Extremely important. We're only as successful as our last successful act. And our next act is coming in on Monday or Wednesday or whatever it is and getting better, working on, all the mistakes that we made in this game tonight, give a little pat on the back for the good things, but we're always focused on that next thing and how to get better.
Is that the touchdown you scored? Is that the planned celebration, or does that just come to you in the moment? Or
I did it in practice, and I was told not to do it. So it's just me, being who I am. It's like, oh, now I'm more enticed to do it. But
Come on, Case. Come on, KLC. Let him live, man. Let him live, man. You hear me? Yeah. No cap, man. Yeah. A little celebration. Ain't hurt nobody. Come on, KOC. You love it, dog. You loved it. Yeah. Heavy early. Yeah.
if it's that open, obviously just get in the end zone no matter what, and be coachable and do what my coach says. So, yeah, I'll definitely get a minus for that one.
You're okay with that?
Yes and no. Yeah.
JJ, how did you bounce back after that first throw gets tipped in the air, and how did you kind of show the resiliency, to not let it snowball?
I think going through this whole year, gaining the perspective that those things are going to happen. This is the National Football League. They're going to make plays. There's going to be tip balls. You can't let that affect the next coming plays. And, just being in those situations a lot in my past, it's a great way to just kind of be like, oh, I've been here before.
And the thing about him, right, he stays poised, stays calm, cool, collected. I mean, hell, even after he threw that interception, right, even after the ball was tipped, right, you hear me, huh? Yeah. And you really can ask the question, was that even his fault on that interception? But at the end of the day, I mean, he ran off to the sidelines smiling, bro. You hear me? Yeah. He said, all right, bet. I'm going to flush that. Yeah, you hear me, huh? Yeah. He flushed that real quick and swiftly, and he moved on to the next play and the next drive. That's part of his growth in the process, Oh, having a bad play, all right, boom. Does he let it get him down? Does he let it affect him or no? Does he keep moving forward or no, huh? Yeah, heavy. No cap, you hear me? Yeah. So shout out, respect, big props to McCarthy for continuing to move forward and push forward, man. I mean, they was even laughing about the interception on the sideline, right? Right. So you know what it is, man. You know what it is, period. For real. This dude is a star, potential star. Yeah. You love his demeanor, his energy, his football playing ability. He's a dog, man. He got the swag, he got the energy, he got the demeanor, man. He got the it factor. All he got to do is keep his mind right, stay focused, and continue working on his craft and becoming a better player year in, year out, week in, week out. You hear me? Huh? Yeah, bruh. Period. Heavy, bruh. Nowhere around it, man. Come on now. Stop the cap. And everybody who still want Burrow, keep that same energy, dog. Keep that same motherfucking energy. Yeah.
Move on to the next play and focus on that.
You trying to bat the ball down?
Yeah, tried to. I didn't really catch it at the right point, so it went forward instead of down. But yeah, got to work on that.
This offense has always been sort of built on chunk plays in the passing game, and you obviously had a bunch tonight. Has that been sort of a process of just feeling comfortable with those types of passes at this level for you?
For sure, I think that plays a role. But, when the offensive line plays as well as they did tonight, when they played as well as they did last week, it makes it very easy for me. And,
Yeah, you know what it is, Colin. What that big goofy going to say, man? What the hell Colin Cowherd got to say now? Very interested in what the Cowherds and the Stephen A. Smiths and the Dan Orlovskis and the so-called experts, etc., have to say now. Even the Minnesota Vikings media and some content creators, what they have to say now about JJ McCarthy's performance. And do they still want Joe Burrow now? Come on, bro. Heavy. Stop the cap, huh? You hear me? Yeah.
the guys are always going to get open. So it's just a matter of me putting the right spot and having the time allowed to put in the right spot. So, everything goes hand in hand, and I feel like we were very in sync as a whole tonight.
How difficult is that throw to the back shoulder throw to Naylor?
Me personally, it was something that was difficult because, I was a big fastball guy. But, working constantly and obsessively on being a thrower of the football, a passer of the football, that was just another one of those opportunities where you put it up.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said? Once again, progress in the process. What he say? He's so used to throwing fast balls, firing the ball in there, not controlling his own power. But what did he say though? Now he's learning how to control the balls, right? Put more touch on the ball. Right? Understanding when to boom, fire the ball up in there, then understanding when to boom, take some heat off the ball. Correct? Yeah. These are all technical situations, technique issues, and I'm not even going to call them issues, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. For real, man. Crazy, bro. Crazy. We even saw it last night during the game. He still has mechanics to work on, but that's all right. That's okay. Huh? Yeah, man. Some things he just does naturally. They talk about him, throwing his leg back when he throws the ball. Huh? But you see him getting better at that. So it's all about growth, man. Progression, heavy. Every week getting better. Every week getting better. No cap. Yeah. Hold up. Got somebody talking cap. Got somebody talking major cap. Shout out that card guy in the building, TCG. He says, bring in Burrow, baby. Boom, here we go. I was close to taking your fan card last week, that card guy, but now here we go, huh? Yeah. So you want to talk cap? So boom, your fan card is revoked. I repeat, your fan card is revoked, huh? Yeah. Give me that bitch. You hear me? Heavy. You want it back? You come through me. Your fan card is no longer valid. Yeah. Hey, watch your mouth and watch your tone. You know how I get that card, guy. Watch your damn mouth and watch your tone, bro. You hear me? Quickly and swiftly, huh? Yeah. You know how big SKOL get round yonder, huh? Yeah. 0 to 1,000 real quick. I repeat, huh? 0 to 1,000 real quick. Yeah. Straight up, man. Yeah. Here we go.
Just like in Detroit when he ran, the little rail from 3 spot. Just give him a chance, to catch the ball, and he's going to do it. Back shoulder, speedy. That's who he is. So just put it up for him.
JJ, we talked to Ryan Kelly just about how much, he's enjoyed being back and being a part of it. Just how much is his presence being in there meant for you and some of the recent performance, you feel like?
It's amazing. There's nothing better than scoring a touchdown, and the first guy that I hear is Ryan Kelly saying, I love you, bro. You're an animal, all that stuff. But, yeah, he just brings this veteran presence, kind of something similar to what I talked about earlier this week. But, we go as they go, and they go as he goes. So just having a guy like that in that role is extremely a blessing. For sure.
JJ, what do you think has allowed you to push through all the adversity you've faced this year and not let it break you?
I love what I do. I love playing ball. I realize how blessed I am to be in this position. And most importantly, I love the people I do it with. It can get very loud and very noisy. And, there's a lot of situations that I've gone through in my past to kind of minimize those things. And the number one thing that does that is just love what you're doing right in front of you, love who you're around, because that's what matters, in the grand scheme of things, and focus on that growth each and every day.
Is there any point in the past few months that you didn't feel that love for what you're doing?
I wouldn't say that, no, because I love the journey. I love the ups and downs. I love the pain. I love the heartache. That's a part of growing. That's a part of life. And, I think football is just a great microcosm.
Talk to him, McCarthy, huh? Talk to him, dog. You hear me, huh? Yeah. He could have let the pain break him. He could have let the heartache break him, huh? He could have let the bad situation break him, dog. You hear me? No cap. He could have let the rumors, the talk, etc., the disrespect stop him, bro. The trial tribulation stop him, right? Hail to the no. That ain't what's in his blood, right? That ain't what's in him, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. That ain't who he is or what the fuck he is as a player. Heavy. He a motherfucking dog. Yeah. He a motherfucking warrior, huh? Yeah. Straight up, man. And most importantly, Heavy, he is our quarterback. No cap, huh? Yeah. You talk about franchise quarterback. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy is officially the franchise quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. Boom. And if KOC and Quasi and the whole staff, the whole organization understand his true talent, fuck all the bullshit. Go build around him and go win multiple Super Bowls, period, huh? Yeah, Heavy.
For those lessons and, strengthen your resiliency, patience, all that stuff, so.
As well as tonight went, any frustration that you and Jefferson just haven't had that connection yet?
Obviously, it's frustrating, but we have ultimate faith.
Michael, big facts, boy. Big facts, boy. You hear me? Yeah. No cap. No cap, huh? Yeah. Run that hoe. Huh? One more game. Yeah.
He's the greatest in the world. And I know every single time I put that ball up, there's a great chance he's coming down with it. So it's just, the reps, the experience, constantly, continuing to go through these concepts with that timing, with that rhythm. And we'll be in a great spot. But I know he's going to continue to work. I'm going to continue to work. And, that's a recipe for something good happening in the future. Thank you, guys. Safe travels home.
Yeah. Hold on.
Welcome to this Monday edition of First Take. I'm Michelle Small.
Hold on now. Some more videos to watch now. What do people have to say now, huh? Yeah. 1 second now. Come on now, huh? Yeah. Give me a minute. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see what ESPN got to say, man. I'm interested to see what everybody got to say, man. Huh, man? Yeah. Who this? Stephen A? Oh, we got Jettas right here. Yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah.
What they talking about?
Let's go, bro. You hear me? Yeah. I just had to mess with you, Big SKOL, get you riled up. It's all good, that car guy. I know you, dog. You hear me, homie? Yeah. Let's go, man. SKOL Vikes, baby. SKOL Vikes for real. We need to find quality offensive tackles left and right side. It's heartbreaking watching Darisaw and Brian O'Neill get hurt and not having quality backups to replace them. Correct, man. For real. Correct. Gotta have depth. Off season, you fix it. Draft, you fix it, etc. If they can have a great free agency once again on top of a great draft, oh man, you're definitely headed in the right direction, Heavy. And let's see what ESPN and Stephen A. Smith got to say about the Vikings beating the Cowboys. You hear me, huh? Or I should say Cowgirls. Yay.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Or on a Cowboys defense that has now given up 30-plus points seven times this season, tied for the most such instances in the NFL this year, and those playoff hopes at sub 500 now, next to 0. Minnesota mathematically eliminated, but stacking up a couple wins. In studio with reaction from the fellas and guys, looking at a box score here, and I'm looking at an outcome from Minnesota. It is clearly too little too late, as the math already tells us, but 30.
Yeah, we know it, bro. We know it, bro. You ain't got to keep saying it. You ain't got to keep putting it on display. We know what's going on, but guess what? Watch how we finish strong. I repeat, watch how we finish strong. You hear me, dog? Heavy.
31 points in a shutout victory a week ago, Mac. 34 here in a win on the road against Dallas. Starting to see progress in the right direction for Minnesota. What do you take away from this one?
Solely, this is about J.J. McCarthy. You talked about the progress that we're seeing from their team offensively. It starts and it stops with J.J. McCarthy. Remember last week what he did against the Washington Commanders. He threw for 3 touchdowns, 163 yards. He was very, very efficient, but he was phenomenal in red zone opportunities and most importantly scoring touchdowns. And then when you factor what he did tonight, the last 2 games, J.J. McCarthy has totaled 6 touchdowns. He threw 2 tonight. He also had a rushing touchdown compared to the 3 that I just mentioned. 6 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. This is what you want to see from J.J. McCarthy. Granted, the playoff hopes are down the drain. Now it's about building momentum for the future, building this relationship with Kevin O'Connell to be able to be at his best, and that's what we're seeing right now. So I think if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, you have been elated from what you've seen from J.J. McCarthy over the last 2 weeks. You want to see him sustain a good deal of health, but most importantly, make the plays that he's supposed to make, and that's what we've seen. That's the maturation process of the last 2 weeks has been outstanding.
And I'm seeing what you're seeing as well, but the box score doesn't tell the whole J.J. McCarthy story right now. J.J., I'll ask it this way. Is the good enough to have some patience with the bad that's still in the game?
Okay. I'm so glad that B-Mac, you said what you said, and Joe, you set it up the way that you just did. The fact is that J.J. McCarthy is with a coach in Kevin O'Connell who's very famous in saying that you need to give quarterbacks time. And he had a redshirt year, having the knee injury last year, so he didn't play. We can all have a conversation about whether the Vikings should have attempted to retain Sam Darnold a little bit more.
No, we can't. That's over with. That's over and done with. Hell to the gnaw, bro. So don't sit here with your peanut big biscuit head trying to bring up Darnold, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Heavy, huh? Yeah, we got McCarthy. McCarthy is our guy. You know, we don't need to debate about it and say why this and say why that. No, J.J. McCarthy is our guy. Period. Bottom line. Heavy. Yeah.
Whether they should have attempted to retain Daniel Jones, whether they would have been better options than J.J. McCarthy. But it's not that long ago. In fact, it was just a few weeks ago that J.J. McCarthy was being compared to Jamarcus Russell, okay? And people were talking about him being one of the
The disrespect, bro. The fucking disrespect. Heavy. Are you kidding me? Jamarcus Russell? Huh? You see what I mean, bro? Do you see what the hell I mean? Comparing him to a real bust. You hear me, dog? To a Jamarcus Russell who really had no discipline. You hear me? Who was lazy, who was caught up in the hype, huh? Yeah. Point blank, period. 2 totally different people, totally different personalities. You hear me, huh? Yeah. You got big biscuit heads, chump punks disrespecting my dog, my brother. Huh? You hear me? Come on, bro. Stop the damn cap. Chump. Yeah.
time busts. And the fact was, at the time, he has less than 10 career starts under his belt. It was not looking good. And the stats were what the stats were. And he was compared unfavorably to Jamarcus Russell in terms of statistics. But what the Minnesota Vikings have seen at practice and on the field is not at all one of the greatest draft busts in NFL history. And they just wanted to give the guy some time. I'm not here to tell you that J.J. McCarthy in 2 years is going to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. It's not that. But has he always had within him the ability that we have seen the last 2 weeks? The answer is yes. And they just want him to stack and to build. The Vikings may very well go out this offseason and sign a quarterback who's going to come in and compete with J.J. McCarthy. He has not done.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like I said previously in the live, I don't care what they do. That would be good for him. That would be beneficial for him, right? Right. You want to bring in a veteran that helps him along the way, that better his games along the way. Okay, you call it putting more pressure on him to perform at a high level. All right, bet. So be it. Let's do it. Boom. If that's what he needs, that's what he needs, dog. Damn right. But moving forward, this is your number one quarterback. Moving forward, he is the franchise quarterback, right? Moving forward, he is the guy. He is the number one, number one. Period, bottom line, no cap. Bring whoever the hell you want to bring in. Bring a motherfucker in. You hear me, huh? Yeah. But at the end of the day, we know who the one is. Period. Heavy. Does he have a lot more to do? Hell to the yeah. Bitch, yeah. But at the end of the day, let's appreciate the growth we're seeing right in front of our eyes from a young, talented rookie. I repeat, a young, talented rookie, right? Right. In his first official NFL season. And look at the progress he is making after being thrown into the wolves. Period. No cap.
Enough to just earn the 2026 Week 1 job. But has he done enough to keep his post with the Minnesota Vikings into the offseason? I don't think there's any doubt about that.
I love the fact that tonight showed that he just played with a clear mind. Like, even he didn't let bad plays define him or let it snowball. We saw how many high throws he had tonight to receivers, and he comes right back and connects with those guys deep down the field, made some big plays, especially in the red zone too. So you look at the last 2 games, you see right there, 66% completion percentage, 8.6. So he's not checking it down. He's being aggressive, and he's not looking to the sideline every time he.
Look at the growth here. Look at the growth, huh? Yeah. You know? Yeah. First 6 games, boom. Completion percentage, 54.1%. Last 2 games, boom. 66.0%. Yards attempt to throw, 5.8. Come on, bro. Last 2 games, huh? You hear me? Boom. 8.6, right? Right. TOT touchdowns to turnover ratio, 8 of 11. Last 2 games, 6-1. What are we talking about here, huh? What are we really talking about here round yonder? Yeah. First 6 games, passer rating, 57.9. Last 2, 120.3. So what are we really doing here? What going on round here?
He has an incompletion or interception. He had an interception tonight. Then he bounced right back, came out and threw touchdown after touchdown and made some key runs.
Even Brasma, right? Even Brasma. You develop him correctly, you could have your solid backup in Brasma. You period, homie. Heavy. You hear me? Yeah. Brasma had some flashes. You're absolutely right, Michael. You hear me? Heavy, early. You can have a solid backup in Brasma. Let's not forget, Max Brasma will continue to develop, be in his second year, and play a much bigger role in this offense as far as being a backup. But you're absolutely correct, Michael. You do have Brasma as a backup, period. You know, yeah, he struggled versus Seattle, but the whole damn team struggled versus Seattle. Your head coach struggled the whole year calling bad play calls, period. So yeah, Michael, technically the Vikings don't have to go out and trade for or sign a veteran quarterback. They technically have 2 quarterbacks, heavy, bro, period. They technically have a backup in Brasma, heavy, homie. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, bottom line, period. You know? Let's go, man. Yeah.
Using his legs to get first down. So I just thought this tonight and last week combined, just play with a clear mind. He was playing free, playing loose. He looked like a guy that was really just locked in, just playing his game. Because earlier in the season, we saw bad plays start to snowball, and that's when he started to have those turnovers that we see right there, 11.
On the Dallas side of this one, it's defense, the question moving forward, because you'd like to think offensively they showed enough firepower this season to be in a place next year where they feel like they can compete with anybody in the world. This defense is simply not competitive enough. Their success this season tracks with that little bit of time we did.
All right, that's enough of that. Let's get into some more ESPN. See what else we got here. I think Jettis was on ESPN, spoke on McCarthy. Let's see what's up here, huh? Round yonder.
Introducing the Score Bet. For Sunday, Monday, or any day that ends in Y. We're with you every game day with all the promos and player props you need. New players get $100 in bonus bets if you win your first $10 bet. The Score Bet. Download now.
Pleasure to welcome Justin Jefferson back to the program. Justin and Scott Van Pelt, man, I had you on Monday in Chicago when the season started, and from then to now, I know the season hadn't gone the way you all would hope, but you guys have put a couple of nice games on tape. What have you guys shown yourselves, and what have you seen out of your quarterback these last 2 weeks that are cause for optimism?
My brother, 1,000. Let's go, bro. Heavy. Yay.
Yeah, just, bouncing off of that 31-0 victory versus Washington, having all of the confidence after that, and just heading into this week with a clear mind. Of course, leaning on JJ, leading on our captains, leading on all of the leaders on our team to continue the energy, continue the fight, to keep going, and of course, coming here to Dallas in their home stadium to get a dub.
I've said for years doing this, Justin, I have
Great fucking throw, man. Did you see that throw, bro? You hear me? Did you see that damn throw, huh? Yeah. You know? Yeah.
real appreciation for professionals that are able to swallow things that are difficult and keep doing their job. Yeah, you guys are well paid. I get it, but we're human beings. And you guys really, and you in particular, haven't had to deal with things like this a lot, right? Where the season doesn't go the way you might hope.
Right.
Are there lessons that are learned? Are there things that you are benefiting from that you would have been happy not to, but you're finding positives in them?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just this season, I had to learn how to be patient, learn how to, just not really think about the product, the product, the stats that I'm doing, or just the yards that I'm getting.
And big kudos to Jettas as well, man. Like I say, he could have been a diva, right? He could have pouted all season. He could have been mad that other players are scoring touchdowns, but he ain't. And I understand that he wants to do more. And he also has to take accountability for some of the drop balls he has had from great throws from McCarthy. But at the end of the day, his whole attitude, his demeanor, his energy, right? And he's been frustrated, dog. He's been mad, which he's been justified in feeling those ways, right? You hear me? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, he wants to win. At the end of the day, he's a dog. Period, dog. No cap. Yeah. And he gets mad and upset when his team ain't winning. Yeah, man. Heavy. But not once has he went to the media, ran to the media, etc., pouted, cried, been a crybaby, all that. None of that, bro. For real. Like we see from some top receivers in the NFL. Heavy. Yeah. Period, man. Yeah. He's continued to be a great leader, keep a great attitude and keep very good energy about himself. So I can't give enough credit and kudos and props to Jettas, man, Yeah. Fuck all the receiver talk, being the best in the NFL. No, let's talk about his true leadership, Yeah. Right? His progress as being a real team player. Yeah. For real, dog.
Getting the touchdowns that I'm getting, but how I'm being a leader to the team. How am I showing, me being the captain of this team? So it's definitely tough. It's definitely frustrating, and all of the emotions that goes involved. Of course, I love.
Hold on now. Joe with the Snow Biden coming in hot. Joe with the Snow Biden coming in hot and heavy. You hear me, dog? Yeah. Hold on now. Yeah. Joe Burrow is the worst quarterback in the league. Other QBs might be bad, but at least they don't form cartels. He said cartels against their own front office for money and ruin their entire team's future. Oh, damn. Hold on, man. Where the whistle? Where the damn train whistle? No, fuck that. For this one, Joe, we need the sirens, We need the sirens, Heavy. Yeah. One more again, Joe. One more again for Joe. That boy coming in ready. Boy. For real. Let's go, Joe. You cool with me, Joe. You hear me? You are cool with me, Joe. Heavy, man. Hands down, man down. Joe with the Snow Bottom, my brother, man. Officially my brother, Yeah. I don't know where you at, where you're located, Joe, but at the end of the day, you my brother, dog, Yeah. Brother from another mother, bro. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but let's motherfucking win. They talking about Joe Burrow, man. You want a Burrow when you got a McCarthy, Yeah. You hear me, dog? You hear me, Yeah. They talking about Burrow when you got a McCarthy, a real number 9, Yeah. A real number 9, right? Yeah, Slime them out, McCarthy. Slime them out, man. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. The fuck going on around here? You hear me, dog? Burrow has made every offensive line he's been on look terrible because he holds on to the ball for like an hour. Talk to him, Joe. You hear me? Talk to him, Joe. You know? Joe got the damn snow, man. Joe got the damn snow. Huh? I ain't even got to say nothing else about the Burrow situation. Joe with the snow Biden is handling that business for me, dog. He's handling that business for me, dog. You hear me? No cap. Handle that business, Joe. Handle that business, bro. That's light work, right? That's light work. My dog. My dog. Yeah. Fuck wrong with him, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Of course, you got to be happy with the big contract, you know? He says, I love this guy, man. Much love, Joe. Much love, bro. You hear me? No cap, man. Heavy. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. God bless, brother. You as well, Joe. You as well, dog. You hear me? No cap. Man, shout out Joe coming in this bitch hot and on fire. I'm talking about he came in hot on fire. You hear me, dog? Heavy. He ain't waste no punches, right? He just got to the point. He just got to the point like a joint. Yeah. Ah, my dog Joe, man. Yeah, I like that, Joe. You came in right, direct with it, homie. Boom. Huh? He ain't hold no punches, no nothing. You hear me? Heavy. You know? Yeah. JJ didn't even have Darasaw too. Big facts, man. Shout out Chris Jacobson in the building. Shout out Chris Jacobson in the damn building. You hear me? Where the damn train at? Boom. Matter of fact, where the explosion? Boom. Yeah. One more again. Talk to him, man. You talking about an injured O-line? For real? Huh? Put some respect on my brother name, man. Put some respect on my brother name, baby. You hear me? Yeah. Straight up.
Of this game, of course, I want to be involved and have a big game. You know, those are all things that I want to happen. But at the end of the day, if we're getting the dub and you know, we're seeing the guys smiling on their faces, and we coming into that locker room with that joy, that excitement, and just ready to really celebrate, and you know, that's a victory that's earned. So it's definitely, you know, all of the juice is flowing. We love getting a dub.
I get that, but I mean, like, I think of your college teammate Joe Burrow, right? And talking about just trying to find the joy in it, right? I mean, you guys are so used to succeeding on such an incredibly high level, and you know, finding the joy in that. I mean, I believe what you're saying. I just think as a human, Justin, it would be really, really hard. I would think there'd be days I wake up and be like, man, this sucks. I'm saying me, not you. I'm just curious how you have been able to sort of process it and get to the place where you got the smile on your face.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of something that I had to learn as well. You know, I definitely didn't think coming into this season that you know, you know, my productivity would be, you know, this low, and of course, just with the history of my game, and
And then, you know, we talk about productivity. I mean, it's not really low at the end of the day either, right? Huh? You know, yeah, the numbers may not be there, but at the end of the day, team got a double coverage and triple coverage him, right? Leaving other receivers open. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Yeah. Leaving other receivers wide open, period. So, yeah, the numbers may not be there, but what he does on the field, dog, it's more than just running routes and catching balls, right? Heavy. I respect dude's game, man. He's not scared to block, right? He gets in there. He's not a diva, right? He's physical. You hear me? He'll dive in there head first. Heavy, bro, for real. You use him as a decoy, etc. And eventually the ball will come to him. But just his personality on the field, him being willing to block, him being willing to do whatever he got to do to help his team win. And the whole time not pout about it. And I'm sure it's been difficult. I'm sure it's been tough. That's just part of the game, part of the process. But the way he keeps showing up, keeps performing at a high level. Oh, yeah, bro. Heavy respect.
How I've been playing for the previous years. You know, I've never played, you know, to this standard. Never, you know, went this long with just two things happening. But you know, just with the adversity, with the difficulty of this season, with a new quarterback, all of the things that's going on, you know, you just kind of gotta just take it under the chin and just realize that it's bigger than just me. It's bigger than Justin Jefferson having a 150-yard game, 2 touchdowns. Of course, I would love that, and of course, that's something that I strive for every single game. But just reality, it's not realistic, especially how I'm getting covered, how much attention that I'm bringing to the defense that allows other players on our team to eat. Having Jordan Addison beating one-on-ones, having Speedy, having Jalen Naylor beating one-on-ones, getting it to TJ Hawkinson and letting him eat. All of those things are just opening up just because of the amount of tension that they have on me.
Well, listen, I think we all know those days for you again are coming, and Vikings fans are doing the SKOL because this is a couple solid victories in a row. Do me a favor. Have a Merry Christmas. Tell your head coach and that quarterback coach that I know as well that SVP says hello and Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best, man, and until next time, stay well, all right?
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, dog.
I'm trying to see what Colin Carr heard at, though. Where he at, though, huh? Yeah. Where they at, though, man? Yeah. Hu Yang, wow. Let's go, man. You hear me? Heavy. Shout out Chris in the building, man. Shout out McCarthy, bro. For real. We'll be 2 hours in. We're gonna get to the 3-hour mark, huh? Yeah. I want to talk about Kevin O'Connell. I really spoke on Kevin O'Connell already. I'm gonna just finish up talking on him, talk about the O-line, and talk about the defense, huh? Period. Probably get into some more pressers and end the live there. But first up, KOC. Like I said earlier, I'm very proud of that dude. Proud of the effort, the work he has put in, just to adjust his whole entire game plan abruptly. But at the end of the day, as a head coach, that's what you should do. That's what you're supposed to do, period. So the fact he adapted and he got out of his ego, because that's a tough thing to let go, right? I'm sure for him, he's been doing it his way for years. He's been coaching a certain way, etc. And I'm sure it was hard for him to come up off that, period. Listen to players, listen to his gut feeling, his intuition, and really understand he needs to make some abrupt changes for this offense to work, for his QB to be better. And in fact, he took a step back, looked in the mirror, I'm sure, and said, hey, this is how I can make this team better. What do I need to do to cater to my young rookie quarterback, huh? Heavy. And now we see it, bro. Now we see it, and we saw it last night. Now it's coming to fruition. But KOC, I got to say shout out and respect to him. Now his ass is still on the hot seat, period. Quasi is still on the hot seat, period. Heavy, bottom line. No evading that. But the growth he's shown these past 2 weeks, yeah, he's proved that he can adapt and he can adjust. Now, will he continue it? Will he continue to be consistent? Time will tell, right? We shall see. But what he's done these past 2 games, I've been very impressed, and I love what I'm seeing as far as the play calling abilities and what he's doing, how he changed the whole scheme damn near on the fly to fit his quarterback, period. You got to love it. You got to respect it. Hands down, man down. Bottom line, bro. For real, huh? Yeah. I love it, man. I'm here for it. I want some more of it. And it's been a long journey for KOC too. And this is sort of like a rebirth to his coaching career. 4 years in, this season technically was a failure, but how do you finish? Do you finish strong, right? Right. And what momentum do you carry into the off season and building up towards next year? Year 5, heavy. Yeah, man. So shout out, props, respect to KOC. Now, can he keep it doing? Can he be consistent? You need more than 2 weeks on film. You need to finish out the rest of the season and be consistent in a major way. But like I say, I like what I'm seeing. I'm like the ability he's showing, bro. Period. Heavy. Yeah. Bottom line, man. And then just to the defense, man, respect to the defense and respect to the O-line. But the defense has been good all season, bro, even with lack of personnel. And the secondary, Yeah, they had their struggles. Yeah, that they've been the weakest link of the team. But like I say, over the past 4 weeks, they played pretty good ball, right? I mean, look what they did to Seattle. I got to keep going back to that game, period. A high power, high scoring offense. The a receiver that some say may be the best receiver in the league right now. They shut him down, held him to what? 2 catches, 23 yards. So this defense has really been immaculate. And that's colossal kudos to Brian Flores, putting his team and putting his personnel in the best position to win. And like I've been saying the whole year, if this offense can catch up with the defense, it's going to be trouble, trouble. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. He is a legend forever. You know, but now we see it all coming together and what this team can really be. Yeah, no playoffs. That sucks. But how do you finish, bro? Period. How do you compete and do you go undefeated the rest of the season, dog? No cap. You hear me? That's what we really want to see from this team. But the defense, yeah, bro, heavy. You know, man, for real. The defense has been solid. And I think this year, this offseason, they will continue to get better personnel in here for Flores. Now, he could get a head coaching job. He could leave. Do I think he will? Hell no. Do I want him to? Hell no. But at the end of the day, dog, right, period, it is what it is. But Brian Flores has been spectacular for this team, for this squad. You hear me? Straight up. Cowboys were a corn animal and we still beat them. I still remember the Packers game. Shout out to Evil Hope in the building. Shout out to Evil in the building. He says, I still remember the Packers game. What do you remember, to Evil? What is your point? What is your point? Once again, heavy. The Cowboys are the 32 ranked passing offense. So what? Do you mean passing defense? Because their passing offense is damn near number 1. So get your facts right, to Evil, right? Yeah. You know, everybody want to keep saying the Cowboys defense this, the Cowboys defense was bad that. Nobody said that when they beat the Eagles, right? Yeah. You know, nobody said that with all their other wins when they beat the Chiefs, huh? Yeah. Period. But the Vikings beat them, go have a great performance. JJ McCarthy does well. Now everybody want to sit back and talk about they damn defense all day like it was just super trash. Ain't it funny, though? Ain't it funny? Heavy. Facts, man. Shout out Chris Jacobson in the building, huh? Chris Jacobson in the building. You hear me, dog? Yeah. No cap. You know? Yeah. I know you was. I know it. I know it, too, Evil. It's all good. It's all good, bro. You hear me? Yeah. Come on, man. You know? Shout out to the defense, man. The O-line. The O-line definitely showing improvements. Can't knock them, can't deny them. You know, sometimes I go real hard on the O-line, especially when they get beat badly in certain situations. For me, I just want to see more. I want to see continued progress. But if I'm being real, they played a solid game last night, period. And they had some bad plays, had some good plays. Majority of the time, they were playing very good football, period. What I'm saying is that it is a small sample size, and I'm used to the Vikings jerking me around. Hey, man, you know, well, get unused to it, bro. Get unused to it, right? It's a new era. Heavy, homie. Let's get it, huh? Yeah. Understand what you're saying. I understand the Vikings way, but let's not get caught up and dwell in that, homie. You hear me? Let's focus on what's going on now, right? Let's focus on our product now, right? And pay attention to how they build moving forward, period. That's all you can do, heavy. Here we go, man. I say cap, Hu Yang. I say real per cap. But the O-line, solid, but you definitely can build it up more, in my opinion, this offseason with the draft, free agency, etc. You know, moving forward, I'm not super comfortable with the depth chart, with the depth of the O-line, especially at certain positions, left tackle, right tackle position, etc. Even the center position, you know, even the center position, you may need a new center when it's all said and done. Heavy. Bottom line. But I'm sure we'll all get figured out. 9 outplayed Dak, bottom line. Big facts, though. Big facts, my boy. You hear me, dog? Yeah. You know? One more again. Oh man, here we go. Like I say, pay attention. Pay attention. Hail to the no. I've been saying it all week. All damn week, bro. Can we pay attention here? Heavy, homie, huh? Yeah. Can we pay attention? Heavy. No, don't trade for Burrow. Hell no, don't trade for Joe Burrow. No cap. Come on, man. Huh? Come on, homie. Yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Him neither, man. What are we talking about here? Too evil, you hear me, huh? What are we talking about here? For real. Are we just saying things and saying names? Hell no. Don't trade for nobody, period. You got your franchise quarterback, period, huh? Boom. What the hell are we trading for? No. The answer will always be no. EJ, a major Burrow fan. That boy, that card got wild, ain't it? That card got wild, ain't it, huh? Yeah. Hey, let him know, dog. Let him know, bro. For real, man. 0 to 1,000 real quick. Yeah. EJ pounding the table for Burrow. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, huh? Yeah. We sticking with the kid. Definitely, Chris. Definitely, Chris. He's the one. He is the one. Period. Heavy. I like how we only got 63 yards. We still ran the ball 22 times. Yeah, man. You know, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Shows you even more that JJ McCarthy is ready, is prepared. Heavy. Super confident, man. Super duper confident for real. If you don't know by now, shit, you will never know. Period, man. Yeah. I don't care who he love, who Yang. I could give a damn who he love, huh? Yeah. You know, if Jettas love him that much for real, huh? Yeah. No disrespect. You know, that's my brother. But hey, he can go over there around yonder with them. Huh? Yeah. Period, dog. Yeah. Respect once again, my brother. But if he want Burrow, he can go too. Hey, man, I ain't got no picks, you know. I'm riding, rocking, and rolling, locking in with JJ McCarthy, heavy. Shout out 9 Heavy, my brother. Lock in with me. Lock in with me. Yeah. Do you want to trade Addison? Hell no. Once again, dumb questions. Anybody who's saying trade Addison, dumb as hell, right? Dumb as rocks. Period, homie. Yeah. Heavy. Trade Addison for what? Burrow, people's trying to justify his earnings to not look at how that ruins the team around him. Yeah, man. You know, you got to think about cap space. Boom. How much Guapino are you paying out? Boom. What position do you need to fill, right? What do you need to go get in off season? Who you need to acquire in the off season and the draft, correct? Heavy, huh? Yeah. What players you have to pay? Yeah. You know, the Vikings gonna have to pay some players coming up. You got Naylor who gonna get paid, huh? Yeah. And we talking about going to sign Burrow and the cap hit he brings. Hell no, bro. For real. You hear me? No cap. You build around McCarthy. You got your quarterback of the future. Build around him then, right? Motherfucker. Huh? Bottom line. That's what every team yearns for. That's what every team is trying to find. That future franchise quarterback, right? Boom. And you got him. You got him. And you talking about Burrow? Injury prone Burrow? He gonna be out guaranteed 5 to 6 weeks every year, maybe more. Burrow? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. Do you want to retain Speedy? Hell yeah. It's called deflection. Fuck Burrow. Hell yeah. Facts, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Kirk 2.0. Come on, man. Yeah. Kirk never went to the Super Bowl in his second season. Don't matter. Period. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. What? Really? Injury prone how? The man wasn't injured in college. How? Now I understand he got injured his first year. All right, boom. He got injured some weeks here. You give him that. But I ain't gonna say he injury prone just based on that. Let's see how he finishes the season. You hear me? Period. That's not guaranteed, that card guy. That's not guaranteed at all. It's going to take a whole lot more than Burrow to bring us to the damn promised land. So what? What is your point? Shit. JJ McCarthy can bring us to the promised land as well. Period. Huh? Yeah. No cap. Heavy. Especially a second year in under the same offense, him and O'Connell. Boom. What are we talking about? The promised land. Yeah. JJ McCarthy can bring us to the promised land as well. Period, man. Boom. Yep, facts. Play calling Hu Yang. Once again, I repeat, play calling Hu Yang, huh? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, bitch, yeah. Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know? Hey, you better have confidence now, Too Evil. It's time to have confidence now. You hear me, huh? Yeah. No cap. It's all right. It'll come. It will come. That's not the point right now. That doesn't matter, huh? Yeah. They had a couple connections last night. Jetta just dropped the ball, or it was, McCarthy was under pressure, kind of overthrew the throw, whatever. They had a touchdown pass last night, but Josh Oliver lining up incorrectly. So it's coming along, and it will come along very well. You hear me? Yeah. Some things just take time, period. But guarantee you that connection will come sooner than later. And the fact he's connecting with Addison and Naylor already is definitely a plus. You hear me? Heavy. Here comes the dumb shit. All right, here comes the dumb shit. You hear me, dog? Period. Don't get your fan card revoked. Too evil to hope. Don't get your fan card revoked. With that comment, bro, I'm damn near pulling on, and I'm pulling on your card. Do you feel the pull? Once again, I repeat, do you feel the damn pull on your fan card, huh? Yeah. Saying dumb shit like that? Hell no. Why the hell would you trade for Tua? Now you talk about bring Tua in to be a backup. All right, yeah, cool. Boom, huh? Yeah. But you talking about bringing in Tua for what? To start? Hell no. Hell to the no. And then we talking about injuries, talking about who injury prone. Tua, what? How many concussions has he had already? Huh? So let's not go there with it. Let's not go there with it round yonder. Now you bring Tua in strictly to be a backup, help mold and develop McCarthy, even give him a little bit of competition. All right, that's cool. I can live with it. Huh? But let's not act like Tua gonna come in here to be the starting quarterback. JJ McCarthy is the guy. Period. Big facts, Chris. Heavy. Yeah, Tua could definitely be the backup, not the starter. Here we go, man. Let's finish this live out strong. I'm gonna get into some of the team pressers, huh? Yeah. I'm trying to see what Cowherd got to say, man. Colin Cowherd ain't saying nothing. He quiet today, ain't he? Huh? Colin Cowherd real quiet this morning, ain't he? Huh? Damn, man. Quiet as a mouse, huh? Quiet as a mouse, huh? Yeah. Give me 1 second, man. That boy quiet. That boy quiet as hell. That boy didn't even speak on the Vikings yet, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go, huh? Hold on, huh? Yeah. Hold on now. Hold on. Give me one second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We may have something here. I repeat, we may have something here. You know? No, it's not Cowherd, but it's one of Cowherd's partners who love to talk crazy about the Vikings and McCarthy, huh? Yeah. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Boom. Off the rip. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, let's get it.
I need you to subscribe to the page, like the video, share it with your friends.
Now, as we know, this is one of Colin Cowherd's partners in crime. Yeah, he's had negative things to say about McCarthy and the Vikings as well, you know. And since Cowherd is nowhere to be found, this will have to suffice. But let's see what this biscuit head man gotta say, huh? Yeah. You know? Quiet, ain't he? Hey, Chris, he quiet, ain't it? They quiet this morning, ain't it? Yeah. You know? Yeah. Shout out to Vikings News Today in the building. Shout out Vikings News Today in the building, huh? Yeah. One of Cowherd's flying monkeys. Oh, man. Hold on now. Hold on now, bro. Oh, man. Let's go, bro. Let's see what this clown got to say, bro. You hear me? No cap. Yeah.
Leave a comment, interact with the people. Gets crazy down there in the comment sections. I appreciate everyone that watches our video, that interacts with us here on the old interweb. So let's talk some football. We had a lot happening today.
Get to it.
We'll start off talking about what we just witnessed. I got to give. Listen, I've been wrong. I got to take some L's. JJ McCarthy has battled back these last couple.
Yeah. There you go, right? There you go. Yeah. About time, homie. About time, homie. But I respect him for, you know, saying he was wrong, etc. You know, one thing about him from Cowherd, at least this peanut biscuit head admits when he was wrong, huh? Right? Etc. Etc. At least he can sit there and say, huh? Round yonder. All right, boom. I was wrong about McCarthy, huh? Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, huh? No cap. Come on, man. Yeah. You know? Heavy. Huh? Pat McAfee is talking about the Vikings now. Man, I don't care. You know? What he's saying about him. You hear me? Let me know. Let me at him, man. Yeah.
Weeks. I don't really know what to say about Dallas, but we had a lot of other stuff happen today. Some major injuries. Patrick Mahomes, Micah Parsons. We're talking ACLs. That sucked.
Prayers up to them. Heavy.
Devontae Adams, hamstring, which Sean McVay can say what he wants, but I mean, they play on Thursday, which happens to be a massive game against Seattle Seahawks. Could determine the 1 seed, could determine a lot of things in the NFL. So something to keep an eye on. Some other injuries. We had some huge swing games. The Patriot game this morning was bananas, aka the Josh Allen game again. The Bronco game,
bruh,
is to get rid of the. And I've been very hard on JJ McCarthy, as everyone has. He looked for much of his time while he played. I mean, he was injured a lot, like a player that you can't function with. And over these last couple weeks, and we talked about this once it's clear they weren't making the playoffs, is there had to be some sign of progress this last month, or else it would cause a very chaotic offseason.
Which it has been. You hear me? So what's up, huh? Yeah. The signs of progress have been there. You peanut head, huh? Biscuit head, huh? Yeah. Jive, turkey, smooth, criminal Jack. Yeah.
Season for them, because they would have a major question at quarterback. They could not just run it back and say JJ McCarthy is starting, because they have a locker room. They have people on the team making a ton of money who are big-time players You have to be able to look in the eye and say, we are trying our best to win. It's why the Colts signed Phillip Rivers and not some random quarterback on a practice squad. How could you look Jonathan Taylor in the face and go, we're trying? Because you couldn't. Even if Phillip Rivers, like, at least you can say, we believe this is our best option. And he's, even at 45 years old and chubby, better than a bunch of dudes on practice squads. And he knows the offense, right? So J.J. McCarthy to look, especially Justin Jefferson, in the eyes this offseason and go, we're going to keep rolling with this at quarterback, there has to be some substance behind it. And over the last couple weeks, and specifically today, this is, I'm going to get a lot of, it's the Cowboys defense. It's Dallas's defense. And listen, I'm no Matt Eberflus fan. And they looked a lot like they looked before the trading deadline earlier in the season. Didn't look great. But I thought J.J. McCarthy, relative to his standards, was exceptional. I mean, he was balling tonight. He made the best throw of his career on his first touchdown pass when he rolled left, threw across his body as Collinsworth.
Yeah, give props. Give big props. Exactly, bro. Black iron pots. Exactly, right? Correct. Correct, right? Clowns.
Broke it down. Let the ball rip before his wide receiver was out of his break. Countless times tonight. And we know he has a good arm, right? When I know he's working.
Good. Powerful arm, boy. He got a cannon. An elite arm, my boy. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Hey, what the hell you talking about? Good. Put some respect on 9, boy. You hear me? Heavy, huh? Yeah. He has a great arm, huh? A phenomenal arm, huh? Yeah, my boy. Power, boy, huh? Huh? Something you can't coach. You hear me, huh? Yeah.
For some mechanics, but like J.J. McCarthy has a strong arm. The question with him, and clearly Kevin O'Connell over the course of the year has told the broadcasters his problem has been changeups. His problem has been layering the balls. His problem.
No, shut up. Pump, chomp, huh? Yeah. Now he's had some issues with throwing. I give you that. Heavy. Had some bad throws, been inaccurate at times, right? Right. But the root of the problem, right? The root of the problem, yeah, has been KOC, Kevin O'Connell, and his bad play calling, period. That's it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And we see clearly what happens when your coach incorporates a scheme to fit his quarterback, huh? Yeah. Bottom line, man. Bottom line. You know, so we can sit here and talk about, oh, his mechanics, oh, what he's done, what he hasn't done, oh, what's been the problem. No, the biggest problem, the root of the problem, which matters the most, right? Yeah, is his head coach has been putting him and the team in bad positions to win. Period. Bottom line, no cap. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Huh?
Problem has been the touch passes. And tonight, countless times he did that. He had Hawkinson on a ball that was beautiful over the shoulder. He had another play down the sideline, I think, to Naylor on a back shoulder play. It was a beautiful concept drawn up by Kevin O'Connell. Obviously, it showed his athletic ability, running for some first downs. I think they even mentioned on the broadcast that clearly the Vikings, starting with Kevin O'Connell, believe that it's safer to dive head first when you're going for a first down than it is to slide, because you can kind of control at which angle you kind of go. I was like, it kind of makes some sense. But listen, I was impressed. And if you're a Vikings fan, like, you should be like, okay, there's something. The season's lost. We're not going to the playoffs. More than likely, we're going to have an under 500 record. But, like, we drafted this guy really.
You see how he threw the slick shot in there, huh? You see how he threw the slick shot in there? Yeah. What he said, you hear that little subtle shot, more than likely we'll be under 500. Stop the cap, huh? Yeah. We gonna win out, bitch. We gonna win out. Purr. It's really purr. Huh? Nigga. Purr. He talking about, oh, we gonna be under 500. Yeah, man. You know? How you figure, homie? How you figure, huh? Yeah. Talking about under 500. Hell no. We finna win out. Bitch, yeah. Straight up.
It looked extremely bleak a couple weeks ago. his statistical profile comp to Jamarcus Russell. Like that was
Disrespectful, heavy. How the fuck you ever gonna compare him to Russell, huh? Yeah. The disrespect like I mean. The disrespect like I mean.
wasn't a subjective like opinions being thrown out on the shows. Like, he reminds me of Jamarcus Russell. This is the next Jamarcus Russell. That's not what was happening. Literally, his profile statistically, in terms of drop back and success rate and, playing the position, paralleled only Jamarcus Russell the way he played the position. So no one could argue it was a major problem. And I don't
see, like I say, right? They're quick to make McCarthy the scapegoat, whole time through his struggles. Not once did anybody say, hey, hey, especially the games when they were facing elite defenses, right? No one said, hey, look at these bad play calls, huh? Hey, 3rd and 1, look at these bad situations the coach is putting them in. Oh, look at the bad, piss poor O-line play. What did everybody say? Oh, look at how bad McCarthy threw that ball. Oh, he looks like Russell. Oh, this and that. Like I said, huh? Yeah, JJ McCarthy was been a scapegoat, and he was easy to blame. Period. No cap. Now he comes around. He comes along. Your head coach adapts to his quarterback. Your O-line plays better. Then boom. Come on, man. Now they don't want to make it about McCarthy. It's about everything else besides McCarthy, huh? Yeah. Stop the damn cap. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Put some respect on JJ McCarthy's name and his number 9. You hear me, huh? Yeah. It's funny though, man. Ain't it funny? Oh man, it's McCarthy. Oh, it's McCarthy. And half these people, huh? Yeah, man. Don't even watch Vikings games for real. You hear me? Yeah.
don't know if whatever Kevin O'Connell has done to settle him down.
They look at the stats and try to run with that, period. They have no official real eye test that matters.
Get him to play a little looser. And again, I understand the opponent tonight was not good. It felt like he would drop back and you could count 5 Mississippis before you'd even see a Cowboy guy around. But that's not what this is about. Like this game today, like
shut your ass up, chump, huh? Pump, huh? Chump, yeah. Black Iron Pots, big facts, bro. You hear me? Big facts, yeah. What he said, McCarthy was practically set up to fail, then was unfairly criticized by practically every talking head. Right. McCarthy dealt with adversity, kept a great attitude, and balled out. Man, shout out my dog, my big dog. You hear me, huh? Black Iron Pots in the building. Yeah. Man, one more game, man. The hell going around here, man. Yeah.
The outcome of that game, like at the end of the day, once Philly kind of got their mojo today and they're not going to lose to Washington in either one of those games. Dallas wasn't catching them, right? Dallas is a 7-8 win team, and that's fine, right? They traded Micah before the season. They got a lot of issues still and holes to fill this offseason. Like, I think water finds its level. We're starting to, like, if their offense isn't perfect, they're going to have issues. Their defense is not dependable. But JJ ripped it. I was impressed. I thought, like, okay, this is an NFL quarterback, and it's something to build on. If he does that a couple more games going into the offseason, you can just have a positive outlook and emphasize everything this offseason, OTAs being big, into training camp, and we can keep working on the improvement. He can keep getting these reps. I mean, you go on the road in the NFL, whether you're playing the Titans or whether you're playing the Houston Texans, having success, creating confidence, because the way you create confidence is to do well on the field, right? You can't fake it, right? You have to do it. And clearly, I don't know if he had lost his confidence earlier this year, whether it was the injuries, whether it was obviously mechanically he's working through some things, and he still is. It's a little funky. But he made a lot of big-time throws tonight. There was a deep bomb early in the game. Just let it rip. But to me, it's the touch throws, Like, no one questions his just pure arm strength. Even one tonight where he made a beautiful throw and then he overthrew Jefferson on like a deep out route on the right corner.
Let's talk about he was getting hit when he threw that ball. Let's talk about the pressure that was in his face, huh? That affected the throw. You hear me? Yeah. No cap. What he said? Nor Tesserick in the building. JJ still can't throw the route tree. That's sad for a QB. Oh man, you sound like a hater, baby. You sound like a hater. You hear me, Nor? Heavy, homie. Yeah. Matter of fact, guess what? Boom. Give me that bitch, correct? Fan card revoked. I repeat, huh? Fan card revoked, huh? Yeah. Let me say it one more time, right? One more again to make it clear, my dog. Give me that bitch, huh? Fan card revoked. Period. You want it back? You come through me. Heavy. You hear me? Yeah. No one's saying he should be free of all criticism. No one's saying he didn't have some bad throws, too evil. No one's saying he doesn't need to get better. You hear me, huh? Too evil, dog? Yeah. Now you keep coming with the comments. I'm going to pull your card next for real. I'm going to pull your card next for real. You hear me, dog? Heavy. No one's saying McCarthy evades blame from the mistakes he made. Goofy? Yeah. No one's saying McCarthy doesn't need to improve. Goofy? Yeah. We all know this. No shit, Sherlock. Boom. All we saying is put some respect on his name. He's your franchise quarterback. Guess what? Like it or not. Y'all want Burrow? Take your ass over there to Cincinnati and be a damn Cincinnati Bengals fan. Moving forward, I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Not a damn word, not a damn squeak. Huh? You hear me? Yeah. What going on around here? They still talking about Burrow, huh? And we got McCarthy, huh? Man, yeah. Oh yeah, for real, Nor. Your fan card, give me that bitch, is revoked officially. You want it back? Talk to me on the next live and cry for it, huh? Yeah. Beg for your fan card back. Period, huh? Yeah. Yeah, let him know, that card guy. Let a motherfucker know. You hear me? Yeah.
It's like the guy can throw it hard, right? It's all about touch plays. That's how you have success in the NFL, right? Some of the great plays of Patrick Mahomes' career or Lamar Jackson's career or Josh Allen's career aren't always just the drive throws. Sometimes it might be a scramble, throw it over a linebacker and hit a guy in.
No shit, Sherlock. What have I been saying the whole live? What have we been seeing the whole damn season? Duh. Things that you work on. He's a rookie. He's still a damn rookie, literally. He's sitting here talking about touch passes and this and that. What Josh Allen is great at. Didn't Josh Allen have to learn the touch passes, bro? Right? Correct. You know, yeah. When they saying Josh Allen throws the ball too damn hard every time, right? Right. So damn, can we let McCarthy develop? Huh? Can we let him get a full season under his damn wings? You hear me, dog? Yeah. And as we see moving forward, the past 2 games, definitely, he's learning when to take some pop off the ball, when to take some heat off the ball, huh? Yeah. He's learning when to float it in there, when to put some touch on it, etc. So him saying all this shit, he's preaching to the choir. He's saying a bunch of shit we already know, huh? Yeah. Big peanut head, nigga.
Right. And he did that multiple times today. And now he's got to build on it. And we know the Vikings are well coached, right? They have an excellent head coach. They have an awesome defensive coordinator. They have a well-structured organization. They're consistently good over the course of, 30 plus years of my life. From the 90s to the 2000s to the 2010s, they consistently have good, well-run teams, well-coached teams, deep roster.
You know, come on, man. Shout out the Polish man in the building. Shout out the Polish man 87 in the building. You hear me, dog? No cap. Funny how after the draft, they were trying to say he has no arm strength. Lots of laugh. Now it's no touch. Haters gonna hate. Man, come on, man. Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. One more again, huh? Yeah. Shout out to Polish Man 87 in the building once again. You hear me, dog? Heavy. No cap. Bitch, yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Quarterback play. When they've had good quarterback play, they've been good. And typically they've had to, sign guys like the Favre thing, the Cousins thing over the last 15 plus years. But a homegrown guy. Now, I think you're not, writing this in Sharpie that he's just going to be your starter for the next 7 years.
What?
But this is a positive. And before you
Why wouldn't you write it with your Sharpie? Why can't he be your quarterback for the next 7 years? Guess what? He'll be your quarterback for the next 15 years, next 10 years. You hear me, huh? Yeah. What the fuck is he talking about? Period, dog. You hear me, huh? No cap, bottom line. Yeah. We talking about here, man. For real. Motherfucker just talk. Call him JT, right? His new name is JT. Why? Because he's just talking. You hear me? Yeah. No cap. Yeah. He's just talking. Huh?
can run,
Bitch.
like before you run a 5K, you might have to prove to yourself you can run a mile or hell, a couple laps, right? So, I mean, the bar's pretty low here. We're not
Too evil. Boom. Give me that bitch. Your fan card is revoked, huh? Yeah. Nor Tesserick. Boom. Already took your fan card, huh? Yeah. Hey, that card guy, man. You better let him know, huh? You better let him know, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
not looking for John Elway or Joe Montana. We're just looking to win a couple games, throw a couple touchdowns, and complete a couple third downs on third and longs on different looks, different concepts, and just be like, okay, he can do that. Check that off the list. So congrats to JJ McCarthy. A huge part of playing football, just like a huge part of life, is when shit hits the fan, when things are not going well. And the hard part about a football player, it typically, a lot of them are young, right? So it's forced on you. It's easier for us as you go through life and tough things happen, you become a little harder. But it's a lot easier for me to do it at 41 years old than it was for me to do it at 26, at 29, at 32, right? Experience, you're able to grow.
Shut your ass up, chump. You soft. You Charmin soft, huh? You Charmin, huh? Soft, huh? Yeah. Sit down with me and have a debate, huh? Yeah. Let's go. Me and you, imano, huh? Yeah. Let's sit down and have a real debate about McCarthy, huh? Yeah. You hear me, dog? Straight up, no cap. Matter of fact, huh? About whatever, huh? Yeah. I'll break you, dog. I will annihilate you, huh? Yeah. Sitting up on here speaking on McCarthy. Boy, you Charmin soft, huh? Charmin soft. Huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah. You little pea head chomp. Yeah. SKOL Vikes. Shut your ass up. Enough is enough, huh? You're done. Fuck out of here. You're done.
On that. Sometimes as a young player, it's all thrust on you.
Man, what?
And he was like, the one thing I will defend, it is tough being a young player.
What?
Put in a position on a good team. It's way easier to just go to the from Michigan where you've won the Natty. Now, granted, you won the Natty by defense and running the ball and not much on you.
Shut your ass up, huh? Shut your ass up, huh, chump? Smooth criminal, man. Smooth criminal, man, huh? Yeah. Get off his nuts, bitch.
And then you go to a place where
shut your ass up, huh? Yeah. Tired of his damn mouth, huh? Yeah. Huh? I'm finna get up out of here, man. For real, though. Let's go, bro. For real. Vikings to beat the Lions, keep them out the playoffs, and beat Packers from getting the first round bye. SKOL. Let's go, man, huh? That's what it's about, bro. That's what it's about. I'm finna get up out of here, man. Straight up. Shout out my boy Delton, man. Straight up. Man, shout out my big dogs, my subscribers, my supporters in the building, huh? Yeah. Another live, another day, you hear me, huh? Yeah, right? Another SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Straight up, man. Holla at y'all next time. Holla at y'all on the next one. You know what it is. Yeah, man. What this boy say here? Man, shut your ass up, huh? Yeah. Fran Card Revolt. My dog Delton, Big Grinchin'. Hey, we big Grinchin', huh? Big Grinchin', man. You know what it is. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw. Hey, man, here we come, bro. And guess what? We run the North. Yeah. Believe that. Yeah.